So, does anyone remember when Mario died on March 31st, 2021 with the end of Mario 3D All-Stars? Here we are 2 years later, March 31st, 2023. Sonic's dead! What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog! How is everybody doing today? Man, it's been such a long time since I've streamed, I think almost a month, but man, it's great to be back though. It's been such a long time. But yes, to those who don't know, Sega just dropped this out of nowhere. They literally just dropped this about, what, less than 30 minutes ago? They're like, hey, by the way, new game! Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog! We're changing Sonic forever! And they did. They changed Sonic forever by killing him. So now we have this weird mystery game featuring the Sonic's dead body. My favorite character, Sonic's dead body. Let's start, shall we? By the way, how's the audio to everybody? Audio A-okay? Phew. Oh, is that me? Oh, wait. If this is me, it's Sonic Forces 2. Sonic Forces 2. Sonic freaking dies the game. Made it on the train 15 minutes ahead of schedule. So far, so good on my first day? For my first day on the job. Oh, I totally forgot my name tag isn't ready yet. I should make one. I'll just sign my name here. Oh my goodness, this is actually Sonic What is this handwriting? What is this? That's my name, Sonic Forces 2. Should I go with that name though? That name sounds freaking hilarious. Oh my goodness, I kinda like that name. But the freaking text though. Look at the freaking handwriting. Oh, my name is Sonic Forces 2. Did I spell that? Oh my goodness. Yes, I spelled it right. Hope passengers can read my scribble. Freaking Sonic Forces 2. Oh, here we are, dining car zone. Let's go. Oh, am I nervous? Is this first day on the job jitters? Working the train's dining car can be so bad. Come on, Sonic Forces 2, shake it off. Someone just slapped me. Sonic Forces 2, did I just see you hitting yourself? Mr. Conductor, sir, how are you doing this morning? Oh, quite alright myself, though feeling a bit bittersweet. Is that because you're a sweetie? Trying to butter me up on the first day, are we? Man, I didn't know this was a dating sim, by the way. Man, murder and dating sim on the first time. Okay, Sega, I'm alright with that. Today's my last day as conductor. I'm retiring after 32 wonderful years. Let me just fix this microphone a bit. Time for me and the Mirage Express to say goodbye to one another. Oh, congrats on retirement, sir. Thank you, my wife is very excited about it. She already got our plane tickets to Spagonia locked. Our shower's been on the fridge, so I'm excited to use the hotels. I can see why his wife's excited. Let's see. Oh, Ryan, I know about the whole regular show soda thing. I already know about that. Enough of my quibbles. Today's your first day working the dining car. Here's the menu for today. Oh wait, I have my inventory here. Ah yes, my favorite foods. Chili dog, ramen, chicken cordon bleu. I don't know, what would you eat? Are you more of a chili dog? I wonder who would like chili dog though. Who likes chili dogs? I can open the inventory anytime. I already saw the menu. Okay, I saw it. Menu. Why do you look so nervous? All we have on the train is a microwave. Imagine if this was like Ace Attorney. That would be great. Hey, Zeno. Thank you. Spagonia seems like a nice vacation spot. Where is Spagonia from? Does anybody know which game that Spagonia is? Hello, hello. Haha. Though I'm sure a little quiz is in order. Which of these do we serve in the dining car? crab ragoon, spicy grilled picky. Oh, Sonic Unleashed. Oh, I haven't played Unleashed. Max Dad, not caught up on the Reacts by Night channel. So, to those who are not aware, some videos got taken down. Some regular show reactions got taken down by Turner Broadcasting Company, which owns Cartoon Network. They updated their copyright thing, so some of my episodes got caught, and I feel like over time, more and more reactions will be taken down over time if they keep updating it like they did yesterday, but they didn't take down everything. But I haven't uploaded one regular show episode, one reaction in one day. Everyone's planning the funeral of the reaction series already. I did make a new post in the community tab saying, hey, I know they're getting taken down, but I will continue it. Just please be patient, that's all. Just be patient. More will come soon. I know I pretty much scared everybody saying, by the way, look at this, I got all these claims, but it's not dead, it will still continue. There's just one of me, just be patient. There's only one of me, that is it. I'm the one that's doing everything, just be patient with me. Things will hopefully go back to normal, but we will see. Now, let me talk about the freaking chicken cordon bleu. Glad you can read the menu. By the way, what's a picky? Wait. No, wait, what is a picky? I'm just curious, though. A little about the vessel. This is a state-of-the-art high-speed smart train with all the latest gadgets. This train can really handle anything you throw at it. We've had a lot of adventures together, me and this train. It's not easy to leave. After 32 years, I don't blame him for being wistful. Oh, Picky's one of the little animals. Is it the bird? Oh no, pig. Picky's the pig? Hold on. I gotta look this up myself. Sonic Picky. Sonic Pig. Oh, it is the pig. Picky's the. Oh, Flicky is the bird. Picky is the pig. I gotcha. How's it going, Raylight? How you doing? This train is exclusively used for events. It's not a passenger train. Also, I do apologize if I do seem a bit fast or something. It's been a long while since I've streamed. When was the last time I streamed anyway? Hold on. I should have my last stream right here. 19 days ago, almost 3 weeks ago was my last stream. I haven't streamed in almost 3 weeks. Can you believe that? I've been so busy. I remember that from the interview. What's the event today? A murder mystery party. Nothing better than some thrills to end my tenure as conductor. Guess we'll be funneled here to the dining car as a home base, so to speak. I'll be with you to gather tickets, but after that, you'll be on your own. So I need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of, understood? I can't afford to lose this job. You sure can't. The severance pay is lousy. Doors to the Mirage Express are opening. All aboard? Oh my goodness, it's like my OC. My OC adventure with Sonic the Hedgehog and crew is about to begin. I wonder who these people are. Oh my goodness, it's Pink Lady. It's Yellow Boy. Wow. Should I try voices? I don't know. Wow, this train is incredible. What fascinating tech. You're right, Tails. I can get used to staying on a train like this. Vector, I love Vector's voice. Where's the computer room? What did you all expect? You know I always go all out for my birthday party. So Amy's birthday is on March 31st, apparently. Or April 1st. This train's as elegant as you are, Amy. Can't promise I won't take anything, though. Calm down there, Rouge. Did I not just catch you stealing from the train station gift shop? It was a pen, knucklehead. Who's gonna miss a teeny tiny pen? What cast of characters am I stuck with? I don't know, Sonic Forces 2, what do you think? Get a hold of yourself, Sonic Forces 2. The name, though? You're sweating through your uniform. Hey, pal, can I get one of those chili dogs? Chili dogs! The radio friend? Well, aren't you friendly? Why can't I be normal for 1 second? Sonic, wait until I announce everyone's roles to get food. Ha! Sorry about that, birthday girl. I'll be coming around to collect everyone's tickets. Please have them out and ready. You'll join me, Sonic Forces 2, won't you? Just click on whoever you like to talk with and we'll collect their ticket. Okay, got it. I love the name we have, the name that we have, so let's see. Knuckles, Tails, Sonic, Espio, Vector, Shadow's here. Freaking Blaze is here. Oh, hold on, I gotta give you my best Shadow, right? You all want my best Shadow. Here. Thank you, everything is in order. He seems concerned about something. Is there anything we can help you with? Do you sell gift bags here? No, sadly, but I have a plastic grocery bag in the back I could get for you. That's there. So cold, so edgy. Sonic Forces 2, you're shivering. Do you need me to fetch your jacket? No, I'm good. No, he's not standing on the table. He's over here, though. Ah, yes, robot arm. Yummy. Don't mind if I do. Sonic Forces 2, those are for a guest, you know. Train, be sure Sonic Forces 2 only get one of those if they ask. Did the arm just kinda nod? Actually, Train, the conductor wants me to have the whole plate. Ah, good try, young buck. The Train and I have worked together for a long time. You'll have to work harder than that to get what you want. Drat, those snacks look really tasty too. Hello, my friend, can I get your ticket? Yeah, sure, of course. As a gentleman of upstanding morals, I'd love to show you my ticket. He seems to be avoiding eye contact. Is something amiss, sir? I seem to have misplaced my ticket. Could you speak up a bit? I couldn't quite hear. I misplaced my ticket. I don't know where it is. He's not hiding his embarrassment very well. Don't you worry. We'll take a look around for you and see if it turns up. Ah, that would be amazing. Thanks a million. Seems as though we should keep our eyes peeled for his ticket. Howdy, can I please get your ticket? Okay, I think that's a ticket. What the heck did you do to it, Cowboy Knuckles? But I really don't want to argue with this guy. Everything looks good, thank you. Seems the conductor doesn't want to argue either. That was it. Can I get your ticket, youngin? Right here, sir. Thank you. May I offer you any of the snacks that we have on board? No, thank you. When I travel, I always pack my own sparkle gelatin. It's a sparkly jelly that can melt any jaded heart. No way, I brought my own sparkle gelatin with me too. It's my first day and I was a little nervous. Don't be nervous, you're doing great so far. We're sparkle gelatin buddies. Absolutely, if you need anything, just let us know. Thank goodness someone on this train is normal. Ticket, please. Thank you kindly. Happy to have someone as renowned as yourself aboard. Wait, do I not know about Sonic? Don't worry about it, I just like helping. When Eggman took over, I truly feared the worst, but my kids swore you would swoop in eventually, and you did. Wait, took over what? I can't offer much, other than my sincere gratitude. Don't sweat a thing, I'm glad you and your family are safe. Wait a sec, is he... Is he Sonic the Hedgehog? I'm just like freaking out though. It is Sonic Forces 2. Oh wait, Cowboy just looks like the Sonic OVA. I know Knuckles wears the best outfits, even in Sonic Prime when he was Pirate Knuckles. Captain Knuckles is also great too. I promise you an excellent stay on our train, Sonic. Have fun now. Yes, have fun now. Will do, thanks. My goodness, I can't believe he's on the train. Could we please see your ticket? Of course. Look at Espio's Rouge. Excellent. Excellent, thank you, and I hope you enjoy your stay with us. Absolutely, I appreciate it. There's a calmness about him. Something about his presence put me at ease. By the way, when was the last time we've seen Espio, though? I feel like it's been forever since we've last seen Espio in a game. You consider me calming? He's looking right at me. I study ninjutsu. I believe one can communicate through the subconscious. Wow, ninjutsu? That sounds like a lot of difficult training. Oh, Sonic Forces. 2! Can you cling onto walls? Cling onto walls? What kind of question is that? I most certainly can. The conductor looks a bit too smug at that answer. Could I please get the birthday girl's ticket? Why, certainly. Why is Amy dressed like a showgirl? Also, her freaking cake thing? Thank you, miss, and thank you for choosing our fine train for your birthday festivities. Well, the birthday discount certainly helped. Who doesn't love a good bargain? And a murder mystery train just sounds so exciting, it's right up my alley. Who doesn't love a good thrill? You see, I'm a girl who loves a good true crime podcast. Maybe we should leave her to have fun. Before we move along, for you, miss. Oh, how fun! Where do I use this? That unlocks any door in the train. Happy birthday. Dang, she got the master key? The birthday girl gets the birthday key. It's practically tradition. Very useful. We'll use this wisely, thank you. Let's see, Blaze. May I have your ticket, please? Thank you very much. On top of it, I see. A princess such as myself must always be punctual. By the way, it's great to see Blaze again. We need more Blaze in our games. More Blaze, the better. But princess? Did she just say princess? If you don't mind me asking, are you visiting from somewhere? A separate dimension, actually. A separate what? Just here for Amy's birthday, then I'll hop back to my own dimension. Oh, well, sorry about that. Just had to move my microphone just a bit more, but yeah, apparently the Sonic 06 dimension is crazy. She's like, gonna go back to Sonic 06, see Princess Elise and whatnot, you know, just chilling with the fam. But yeah, we're Silver. If Blaze is here, where the flip is Silver? I miss Silver. It's no use! I quite prefer the birthday cake from this world more than my own, so I admit I'm a bit excited. Hey Van Gotti, welcome to the stream, how you doing? You don't say. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay, princess. Should I bow? Do I bow before a princess? What are you doing? Please get up. Why can I not win with this group? And Rouge. Well, hello you two, what can I do for you? Good morning, ma'am, can we get your ticket? My, how forward, let me fetch it for you. That was forward. Come back if you need anything else, you hear? Wow, she's so polite, very easy to talk to as well. Ma'am, I saw you sneak that $20 bill out of my pocket. Oh, Rouge! Oh my goodness, I think Rouge is giving me something. Rouge is giving me $20! Dang you, Rouge! That was a $20 tip from Rouge to me, from a different video game. I did not know they take 20 USDs. I did not know they take US dollars. That's kind of crazy. This game is canonically in the United States. Gonna have to kindly ask for that back. Oh, this was yours? I can't believe Rouge donated $20. Oh my goodness, yes she did. Must have slipped out, here you go. I may not actually be the best at judging character. Oh, let's see, who else did I not get? I thought I got everybody. Hey Leonardo, welcome to the stream, how you doing? I got everybody's ticket, right? Oh, that's the pause menu. So Espio, Vector, Shadow, Blaze, Rouge, Amy, Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails. Oh yeah, we gotta find Vectors. Oh wait, I'm trying to see if I can click anywhere else unless it's just the characters. Let's ask the arm. Oh, wait, so it's in the overworld, is it? You saw it? Ah, gotcha. I got it. Oh, here it is. Is this a fan game? Nope, it's an official Sega game. This just came out like a while ago. What's sticking out of the napkin holder? Say, wasn't someone looking for their ticket earlier? Let's be sure to return this to its rightful owner. And let's make sure no one uses their ticket as a napkin. Cool, found a ticket. So sad to see a ticket alone and confused like this. It is very sad. Find anything yet? Well, we just might have what you need. Sonic Forces 2, why don't you show our friend here what we picked up? Oh, can I pick anything like a menu? Oh, I'm starved. I'll take one of each. Oh, wait. Do they have different dialogue for every item you choose? On second thought, maybe I'll wait a bit. Sonic Forces 2, I was referring to the other thing we picked up. Right, sorry. Your ticket. Ah, there it is. That's my ticket. Not the attorney's badge? Thank you so much. Was really worried you kicked me out and I missed the murder mystery. Oh, Sonic Forces 2 here would have their hands full kicking you out. You're right, I wouldn't leave without a fight. Ah! Wait, who made me both microwave expert and security guard? You're both alright in my book. Thanks again for the assist. Of course, just let us know if you need anything else. Okay, everyone, time for me to read out everyone's roles for the murder mystery. What is this game? It's the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. And that's my cue to leave. I must prepare the driver's compartment for departure. Ah, the conductor's car. You remember our promise, yeah? You'll do everything in your power, to make sure our guests have a safe and enjoyable time on the Mirage Express. Absolutely, you can count on me. Do I watch WWE? Nah. To be honest, this group seems plenty capable on their own. And train. Let's test Sonic Forces 2 if they need any help, won't you? Ah, that's all I need to hear. You have my trust. What is the name? The name of the game is literally The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog is the game name. It's on Steam right now. Nothing more heartwarming than a conductor on his train. Excellent, I'll be off. I must take my leave, everyone. Please have a phenomenal time. And don't worry about mucking up the place either. This train is state-of-the-art and has systems for dealing with all that. For everything else, please talk to Sonic Forces 2 here if you need anything. Sounds good. Absolutely. Will do. Goodbye now. I like that guy. I really like that guy. He's my favorite. Thank you all for following the outfit guide I sent you. You all look amazing. I trust you all read your lore cards as well. Lore? Lore? I need Sonic lore. That must be the details of wow. That must be the details of their motivations. I suppose it makes sense lore cards aren't read out loud, otherwise people will know the murderer's intentions. Now on to the nitty-gritty. For the murder mystery game, one of you will be murdered, and the rest suspects. Everyone has assigned roles for characters they'll be playing. Participation is required for it is my birthday. Of course! Birthday girl makes the rules. Sonic, you are a ship captain and you'll be stationed in the conductor car. Oh boy, I love Among Us. Naturally, that's where the captain would go. Tails, you're the detective. You'll be here in the dining car. Indubitably. Knuckles, you're the sheriff around these parts. We'll find you in the saloon. Got it. Rouge, you're a business tycoon, and Blaze, you're a titan of industry, both in the casino. What's the difference? There is none. Sounds fun. Favorite character from Goomball? Darwin, I guess? Yeah. Why is the stream title Sonic Frontiers? Because there is no title for the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't know why, Zero. This game just came out. There's no title for this game yet. Vector, you're the butcher, and Espio the poet, both found in the library. Hear that, Espio? We get to hang out together. And do what, read? Maybe we can make a tower of books or something. Shadow is the locksmith hanging out in the lounge. I look good in these clothes, don't I? And last but not least, me, the journalist reporter. I'll be moseying around with everyone. Did you get all that? Yeah. Ah, I was listening in. Hope that's okay. More than alright, you can help ensure everyone's following their roles. Ah, that reminds me. Oh, there's the map. Why is the train like this, though? Oh, wait, the train is straight. The map just looks like that. This is as crazy as Shy Guy's train from Mario Party 8, where the freaking thing's ding. I guess it came up after I started. Wait, does it exist? The murder of... Oh! Ah, okay. I just changed it, thanks for that. I just changed it right now, thank you, Zero. I didn't see it pop up until after, I guess it just came up right now, thank you though. That's crazy how quickly it came up. I thought it wouldn't come up for a while now, but thanks for the info. It wasn't because the thing didn't have anybody. It's mostly because the category did not exist yet. So, hey, Crazed. I have a wow. Sorry. I have a match. I can't read right now. I have a map for each of you. Everyone's station is marked on this map as well. How convenient. Fantastic. The rules of this game are as follows. There is a murderer amongst you all. The murderer can kill a single participant however they choose, but you must be physically present with the victim for it to count. Everyone else must collect evidence throughout the train and use it to interrogate fellow passengers to figure out who done it. The murderer will lie to get out of being accused, so inspect everything you can, find clues, and interrogate. I'll set a timer for 1 hour so everyone can mingle, and the murderer can do their thing. Is everyone ready? Oh no, here we go with the sus stuff, aren't we? By the way, Zero, what brings you here today? Sounds like everyone's excited. Everyone to your stations. Adam, hello. Welcome to the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. I wonder who's going to die. Ah, this is so exciting. Hello, Violent Pleasure. Mysteries are folding right under our very noses. It's kind of scary. I'll admit, I'm nervous too. Shouldn't you two be out there mingling with everyone? It's alright, Leonardo, enjoy yourself. Well, actually, the detective and the journalist can't be the murderer, so we're stuck here for an hour before going out and scoping the place. This way, there's always a neutral party. Makes sense to me. By the way, Chet, can you make sure that the category for this game is the game itself? So, if it says the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, is it all good? Oh, you saw my reactions. Oh, cool, Zero. Appreciate you having around. To everybody who's here right now, thank you for coming and watching. I really appreciate it. It's almost been 3 weeks since I streamed, so this is my first stream back after such a long time, and let me tell you, it feels weird. Seems as though Amy's more excited about deciphering the mystery anyways. I am the main character, Sonic Forces 2. I love my name so much. I'm so glad we picked Sonic Forces 2. What do you think everyone's doing? Oh, probably inspecting their stations and talking amongst one another. Everyone has roles to play, so they must be exploring their characters. Do you know what their character motivations are, Amy? No, the lore cards are confidential. No one but the person knows. No one knows but the person who received them. Oh, Flicky. My backstory is that I was best friends with a Flicky that decided to join the evil Dr. Eggman, kickstarting my desire for justice in the world. My lore is that I'm a nosy person turned journalist. Wow, that's pretty... So, to be honest, chat, I think after this, I really want to play the classic Sonic games. By the way, speaking of that, has everyone heard about the Sonic Collection getting a Plus version? Sonic Origins Plus, that's what it is. Sonic Origins Plus. I'm looking forward to getting that, so when Plus comes out, I will play the classic games when the collection comes out. I'm looking forward to that. This free game could be longer than Sonic Forces. I can't believe that people can beat the actual Sonic Forces game in less than 2 hours. Can you believe that? Not gonna lie, this sounds kind of fun. I wish I wasn't stuck on microwave duty. Oh. The train started moving! It's so fast, grab onto something! What is going on? I'm slipping! Hold on! I can't! Ah, no! Wow. So, is this part of the mystery, or... Oh no, we actually crashed or something. You're both awake. Yeah. It seems the train has slowed down considerably. Wow, how exhilarating. I know the production on this train is astounding. It's definitely more intense than I expected. It seems we've been knocked into the dining car's closet. Is the new Zelda game out? No, not until May. This train can reach such incredible speeds. We're getting our money's worth with this experience, that's for sure. Is this actually intended? It's my first day, so I'm not really sure. I don't recall them warning me about this in the interview. We should go check on the others. Sonic Forces 2, could you get the door? Of course. It seems the door is blocked and I don't think it's budging. Amy, give that fallen shelf a whack with your Pico Pico hammer. Huh? Let's find another way out. I'll start looking for clues. Wait, Amy, where's your Pico Pico hammer? I'll search over here. I know Amy, she's hiding something. Oh, is Amy kinda sus? I suppose she did wake up before us. Something could have happened. Listen, I know I'm the detective here, but all the best detectives have sidekicks. I'm gonna need your help. Let's gather clues on why Amy's acting this way and interrogate her about it. Check out everything you can around this closet, and then we'll show it to Amy to uncover the full situation. Gather evidence and interrogate. Got it. Take that! I'll need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of. Understood? Understood. Alright, time to investigate. You can count on me, Tails. I won't turn evil like your ex-flicky companion did. Happy to hear it. Now let's get searching. The spoon. Oh, wait, what's this? What's this, a rod? The tip is broken. It looks to have originally been attached to something. I'm not sure if it's related to our mystery, but I like spinning it around, so we'll keep it. Oh yeah, you're right. Tails right now is literally the protagonist. He's not the sidekick, though. Hey, Seba Slope, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. The shelf blocking our exit. It's currently not budging. Hey, Sonic Forces 2, look closely at this. I wonder how this side of the shelf got smashed. There's nothing the shelf could have fallen into, and I'm sure this damage wasn't here before. The train has too much upkeep. I feel like this is important. We should log it. The crack on the shelf. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Amy and find out what happened. Wait, that's it? I want to know more about this wastebasket. Something's always hidden in the trash, so let's check here. Sadly, it's empty. But on the bright side, this is a very clean trash bin. How do I become as optimistic as this kid? Also, does that bin look empty to you? Like, is this bin empty? That bin does not look empty at all. Tails, you're sus. What do you think, Tails? Want me to cook any of this for you? When we get out of here, sure. I normally never make microwave meals. I prefer to cook. My cast iron skillet has gotten a lot of use lately. Up, Sia Violent. I can cook a mean cast iron pizza. I've only had microwave lunches this week. Oh no! Why did it break? It's breaking. Let's try again. Wow. Wow, this thing really does not work. Hold on, give me a second. It's supposed to work. Work. Wow, really? Why won't this thing work? I brought back my old freaking alert system. I brought it back, and it just broke on me. Are you joking me? I had the cute sloth come back, and then it's like, I'm broken. It's really ridiculous. Give me a second while I try to figure out what's going on, because that is weird. Unless... Oh, I'm an idiot. I see the reason why. For some reason, while I was trying to fix things, it just broke itself. Let's try again. Hey, thank you for the resub, Swooshy. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yeah, that's my old alert right there, where the sloth talks into the mic and boop. There we go. It's an old alert, but I do love it though. So he's back. He's back. We're back. I'm back. We're all back. Ah, the wet floor sign, keeping people alert and safe. Once I slipped on some spilled juice at the grocery store, no wet floor sign at all. Luckily, Sonic was there to catch me. Wow, Sonic really is as fast as they say. But he was going so fast, he also slipped on the juice. We slid into an older gentleman's shopping cart. Well, it's a thought that counts, I suppose. Oh, thanks, Fushi. Thank you for the gift sub. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. What's the latest? Find any clues yet? I found a spoon. If we find 2 more, we can dig ourselves out. Oh, wait, let me go check the other stuff out. So we have the map of the train. We got stick. And we also have crack on a shelf. Dig ourselves out on a train? I'll keep looking. Fun. Oh, wait, it's the same thing. Okay. Interrogation. Wait, did you see that? It had a gavel. Oh. Ace Attorney. Amy, we believe you're hiding something from us. What? You accused me of my own birthday? How dare you? This isn't gonna be easy, is it? I've been stuck in here just like the 2 of you. What in the world do you think I'm hiding? Amy was awake before Tails and I were. What could she have done in that time? Microwaved the chili dog, attempted to escape, murdered a suspect. What if I choose the chili dog option? I told you I'm not eating until it's birthday cake time. Let me think through this again. Did she murder somebody? Attempted to escape. I don't think you were sitting idly while Sonic Forces 2 and I were knocked out. You attempted to escape the closet. Prove it. Show me evidence that I attempted to escape or help me search for a way out. Do we have evidence to prove that? Sonic Forces 2, let me step you through this. First, find the correct piece of evidence from your inventory. Once that has been deduced, we must form our argument to fight back. Alright, let's do it. What proves Amy attempted to escape the dining car closet? Take that! What? Some damage on the shelf is supposed to prove something? It fell over. Damage makes sense. You have no argument here. You're grasping. Oh, Tails. Okay, now what? Well, now we follow this train of thought. How does the crack on the shelf relate to Amy? So now I have to explain myself? Well, you see, well... When I get stumped, I like to think, what would Sonic do? What would Sonic do? Sonic's a force to be reckoned with. Sonic's a force? Sonic Forces? He's always running forward, collecting ranks, crushing badniks. He never loses. Hey Cartoon, welcome to the stream, how you doing? Like an endless runner game. I play a lot of those on my phone. Sure, whatever works. Just close your eyes and think, what would Sonic do and find your argument? Alright, let's prove we're not grasping. Let's follow the train of thought and fire a comeback. Like Sonic would do. Think? Wait, dream... Excuse me? What is this? Why is my name scribbled on right there? The Sonic Forces 2 Dream Game? Where did the game come from? Why is my name so screwy? Oh my goodness, this is how I think. By playing Sonic. We found it. We found Sonic Forces 2 leaked gameplay. We finally did it. Oh my goodness, such an easy game. Oh frick. Imagine I lose though. That'd be crazy. Eureka! Sure, the shelf fell, but so what the heck was all that about? That was actually kind of crazy though. So I think by playing Sonic in my own head. Sure, the shelf fell, but there's nothing around for the shelf to fall into. You're telling me on a train this well kept? No, that's wrong! Okay, Danganronpa. Speaking of Danganronpa, I gotta get back on that game. I gotta get back on Danganronpa 2. I know we finished chapter 1, so by the time we get back on Danganronpa 2, we can start chapter 2. Hey, Tima. You're telling me on a train this well kept that the damage was here before we arrived? Well, I believe someone is responsible for hitting the shelf. You just said nothing was around for the shelf to fall into. What was the shelf hit with then? This stick! Take that! What is that, a stick? Do you truly believe a stick could do this kind of damage? Oh, I gotta think again. Hold on a second. My dream gear's gotta power up. Hold on. I'm in the process of thinking. I'm in my thinking phase right now. I feel like it's getting harder, though. Oh, wait, there we go. Nice. Eureka! You're right, a stick can't do this kind of damage to the shelf on its own. But if it's attached to something, it could, like, let's say, a hammer? This isn't a stick at all, is it? This is actually the handle to your Pico Pico hammer. It broke? You attempted to hit the shelf out the way, but you failed. The handle to your hammer snapped right off. Ah! Is as you both said, I tried to get us all out with my hammer, but I failed. I gave the shelf one big whack and the handle ripped right off. How weak is that hammer? Doesn't that hammer destroy like robots? Wow, her hammer really cheaped out. I figured it was no big deal and tried to hide it, but I suppose my embarrassment got the better of me. She doesn't look genuinely sorry about the situation. I never expected your hammer to snap like that, Amy. It was one of my backups. Oh. So here's lore. Amy has many hammers. Amy carries lots and lots of hammers. She just carries around a cheaper hammer. It is a little lighter to carry around. I didn't think I need it. Well, lucky for you, I'm a detective and I dabble as a mechanic. Let me see both pieces of the hammer. Just tighten things here, a little elbow grease there, and fixed. Tails, thank you. According to my calculations, if you hit the shelf right here, it should do the trick. Alright, stand back. The shelf completely shattered. Incredible. I never watched Sonic X. How was that, though? We did it. We're free. Great job, Amy. Let's get out of here. You imagine a garage full of hammers? Ah, yes. Amy bought a... Oh. Wait, is that... Ah! Okay, Sonic's dead. It can't be... Sonic! Someone murdered my darling Sonic! Also, is he freaking doing the Family Guy death pose? It seems today that all you see is violence and violence and violence. Someone murdered my darling Sonic! Looks like the game's begun. I'm finding out who did this at once. Amy, wait, I want to figure out who did this too! Wait for me! I'm Sonic Forces too. What a whirlwind. Oh wait, hold on. So right now, me, Tails, and Amy found the body, right? So, boop, 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 boop. A body has been discovered. All right, everyone, gather your evidence and prepare for the class trial. Once everyone's gathered enough evidence and enough time, the class trial will begin, and one of you will be the blackened, and you'll be dead. After a designated amount of time, the class trial will begin. What a whirlwind. I'm exhausted already. That was really convincing, Sonic. Sonic? Oh. Yeah. Body numb, can't move. What are you saying? I don't understand. I just need to rest. Sonic? Sonic? Is he actually hurt? He's not moving. Are these wounds on him genuine? My hand's on his wrist, but I don't sense a pulse. Am I doing this right? What in the world is going on? Is this part of the murder mystery, or is this serious? Sonic? Sonic? Oh no, I feel myself panicking. Calm down, Sonic Forces 2. What do I do? You must kiss him like that princess does. I need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of, understood? These guests are incredibly renowned, which means they must be remarkably rich. So I leave their care to you, Sonic Forces 2, my favorite employee. Surely you won't let me down on this last ride? Wait, the rich and the favorite employee part was added. That wasn't there before. I need to catch up to Amy and Tails and get to the bottom of this. Even if this is part of the game, I just can't risk it. I'll keep everyone safe, conductor. You'll see. So, Sonic's actually hurt. He's actually dying. He has no rings. And this is the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, they mean the series. The death of the series. This is the final Sonic game. Welcome to Saloon Car Zone. Is that freaking Omo Chow? Omo Chow's wanted. What did Omo Chow do? Hi, I'm Omo Chow, and I'm annoying. Whoa, look at this place. Tails, where are you? Sonic Forces 2, I'm over here. I think Amy's already gone on ahead. It seems she's really excited. Did you need something from me? So we're saying this game is canon then. This game takes place after Sonic Frontiers. Omo Chow committed several war crimes. Yes. Just a question really, how do I put this? What if Sonic is actually hurt? Don't bring Elise and her orange legs in here. By the way, speaking of Elise, did everyone see the updated art style for Elise though? So there's this new art of Elise and Silver ice skating together, and Elise looks more Sonic-fied. And she looks amazing. He's laughing. Sonic doesn't go down so easily. He's on a train full of his friends. Nothing would actually happen to him. We're just all really committed to the mystery for Amy. You have nothing to worry about, promise. Plus, Sonic likes to nap in a lot of strange spots. He's fine. He's making a lot of sense, but I can't shake what Sonic said to me. Is this really part of the game, or is there something deeper happening? I need more evidence to figure out what's going on. The train rules say I gotta stay and watch after everyone. You just want to hang out with me, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. How is everyone great at reading people but me? By the way, chat, are you great at reading people? Because I am not. I am horrible at reading people. I wish I was good at reading people, but when I stare at people, I'm just like... I look stupid doing so. As I said, the best detectives have sidekicks, so I'm happy to have you. If you ever catch me looking glum though, just know it's because, where's my lore card? The last guy to work a case with me ditched our practice to join the evil Dr. Eggman. Not a proper detective without baggage. This is true. Ye varmints. What ye all doing in my saloon? He's trying so hard to stay in character. Wait, should I try to go for the Dan Green voice where he was voiced by the same voice as Yugi from the Yu-Gi-Oh dub? Oh! Sonic! Ah, Sonic! Knuckles, we're trying to figure out who murdered Sonic. I can see that. Amy moseyed through and told me all about it. Enough of that. Wonder how he kept that voice up for Amy. We were wondering if you could tell us what you were up to before the murder. Anything to help us establish your alibi and... Nope, I have nothing to tell either of you. Leave me alone. He's agitated about something, but why take it out on us? I know better than to argue with Knuckles, so it seems we're on our own. Sonic Forces 2, we need to figure out what Knuckles was up to while we were all apart. Let's investigate for clues and then interrogate. Right, let's do it. Yes, the Omo Chow poster. Decent cash reward for finding this robot. Maybe I'll keep an eye out. Poor Omo Chow, hate to see them like this. Any Omo Chow lovers in chat? What they do? Medical malpractice. So he did commit a war crime. Medical malpractice? Interesting. Let's say half a war crime. He did half a war crime. Clearly, we won't be able to give the game Super Monkey Ball. What? I want to play Super Monkey Ball. Do we think it broke when the train sped up? The damages looked more to be caused from punches. Who could have done that? What are you two looking at me for? Smashed arcade. Something's always hidden in the trash, so let's check there. Sadly, this one is empty as well. I'm starting to think your theory on something always being hidden in the trash is flawed. It's only a matter of time, Tails. Have faith. It's as they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. I think Tails is ignoring me. Dang it, Tails. Breathtaking views. This train passes by some incredible sights. I'm just happy to be traveling at a normal speed. I get nauseous pretty easily. I have to avoid things like roller coasters. I don't mind roller coasters, though I find myself running on the tracks more than I do riding in the carts. Wait, what? He runs on the tracks rather than ride? Wait! Look closely, do you see the Chow? Look at the window, we got Chow! Holy frig, when was the last time we seen a Chow? I'll never understand this friend group. Oh, that's cute! Sonic Forces 2, this is interesting. What is? It's just a few used cups. Sure, but why are there 3? Knuckles was really thirsty. Oh, there's lipstick on one. Sonic Forces 2, this one has lipstick on the rim. That's not Knuckles' color at all. Someone else must have been here. Okay, and how do you know that's not Knuckles' lipstick then? Have you looked at his lips lately? Maybe he was trying something out. We should log this. I think we found enough clues. Nope. I want to look around. The robotic arms here are really helpful. What's the arm doing to my hair? He fixed it up a bit. That's incredible. What interesting tech. Should I fear for my job a little bit? How well can it microwave? Oh no, AI's taking over my job now. Ah, the bowl of assorted nuts, the classic saloon snack. Kinda bland. Seems like someone licked the salt. Someone licked all the salt. Or maybe they're just unsalted. I was about to say, who the heck picks up a nut and licks it? And then puts it back? That's disgusting. Wait, spittoon-free establishment? Coliseum Highways? Wait, where's Coliseum Highway Zone? Oh, that's cool. Huh, that's funny. The door is locked tight. We can't go any further. I wonder how Amy was able to leave then. Good point. When were these doors locked and how long were they locked for? We'll have to keep this in mind. They used to be M&Ms. Okay, that's even worse, Tax. That's worse. Let's see what we got. So we got the Smashed Arcade. It's a shame to see Super Monkey Ball in this state, though. Dang, I really want to play Super Monkey Ball. I thought I told you to leave me alone. I like your hat. He's blushing. Knuckles, are you blushing? I said leave me alone. It doesn't look like he's used to being complimented. Did you just adjust your hat a bit so we could see it better? I said leave! Alright, fine. Oh, I can't click on the... Nope, no booze. We can't click on the booze, so no booze. Can I take your order? Not hungry. Well, if you ever are, just let me know, won't you? Sure, like a butler of sorts, right? Come on, Sonic Forces 2, you're not a butler, tell him that. Yeah, like a butler. Excellent, thank you, butler. Dang it! I guess I'm a butler then. Knuckles, Sonic Forces 2 and I need to determine what you were doing during the hour the murder took place. I already told you, buzz off, you're not getting anything out of me. Thankfully, we don't need you to say much. What happened here is pretty obvious. It is? We have evidence too. We do? Sonic Forces 2, just take a good look at our inventory. What was distracting Knuckles during the time Sonic was murdered? Super Monkey Ball! The arcade machine? Ha! What makes you think I touched it? Oh, time to think. Hold on a second. I think with video games with Sonic Forces 2 Dream Gear. The best Dream Gear in the whole galaxy. Oh, dang. We got freaking spiked balls now? Dang, they're really making this harder now. Keep up all my rings and we're good to go. Nice. Eureka! This isn't a tough one, Knuckles. Knuckles, you clearly touched the arcade machine because Super Monkey Ball is your favorite game. The arcade cabinet is covered in punches. Your hair was found at the scene. Wait, he has hair? Hair? You mean fur? Fur? You mean spines? Doesn't matter because it seems I'm wrong here. Super Monkey Ball is your favorite game. While Super Monkey Ball has adrenaline pumping monkey ball action, this proves nothing about the current situation. Aw, he likes Super Monkey Ball though. What evidence do you have that the damages are punches? What are you all staring at my hands for? Knuckles, you clearly destroyed the arcade machine, but why? I needed a punching bag and none were available to me. Just a sudden urge to punch, huh? I believe repairing the arcade machine will give us our answer. How will you? I'm on it. Sonic Forces 2, distract Knuckles while I fix Super Monkey Ball. Bring it on! Wait, think on how to fight against Knuckles or something? How is this helping me fight against Knuckles? What do I do with Knuckles here? How is this helping? I'm just playing a game. Knuckles, don't kill me while I'm playing, while I'm thinking. I come back and I have like a bruised face and everything. This whole time I'm trying to think and Knuckles is punching the heck out of me. I thought of something. The arcade machine is fixed. No, don't look at the scores. Quick, look at the scores. I'm pulling it up now. Oh, he lost to Vector by 1 point. Toast, apple, bread, ultimate, bagel, and candy? Who's candy, bagel, bread, apple? I'm pretty sure ultimate is Shadow, I guess. Hey, Marcelou, welcome to the stream. Nothing, obviously. It tells us something massive. Look at the name on the top of the list. It's Vector. He's supposed to be in the library car. Ugh. The picture's beginning to be painted here. You competed with Vector to see who could get the highest score, and Vector beat you. And in frustration, you destroyed the arcade cabinet. Ugh. He's punching the air in frustration. You're guessing. Where's your proof? Where's your evidence? Vector's a common name. Prove to me he was here now. Hold on, I gotta think again. There's so much thinking. Why is Sonic in my head, though? So, is this Sonic from like the video game or something? Like, am I thinking video game Sonic because he is a video game character, or is he an actual character? Like, why am I thinking of Sonic in game form? I'm really curious. Now Sonic Forces 2. What proves Vector was here with Knuckles? Did Vector have... Hold on, what would prove that Vector was here? Because he would be there. It can't be the glasses because one has a lipstick mark. Would he come here for the food? I mean, the smashed arcade, that would work. Talking out of your bottom. Let's try again, Sonic Forces 2. Would the used cups work then? No! I thought it was strange there was more than one cup sitting next to you, but yeah, does Vector have lipstick on or something? While you were supposed to be participating in the murder mystery game for Amy's birthday, you and Vector enjoyed some drinks playing arcade. I wasn't. Don't tell Amy. I think we're on the right track here. Is as you say, Vector popped in at the top of the hour, wanted to play the arcade machine with me. We went back and forth trying to figure the game out, but when we did, we competed for the highest score. When he bested me, I destroyed the machine, no proof of his win. I was trying to fix the arcade cabinet before you two came in, honest. I didn't want to be caught. And that's my story and alibi. I already told an abridged version of this to Amy. Boy, this friend group has a lot of pride issues. Well, that explains one of the used cups. But what if the cup with the lipstick mark? Rouge was in here too. His girlfriend? It's inconsequential, not worth mentioning. She searched around for something but failed, made fun of our game and left. Obnoxious, that one. But you offered her a drink, apparently? Listen, I don't know why she showed up and I told you everything that happened before the train sped up. Are you not satisfied? Will you two relent? I'm understanding the scenario. Vector visited to play games, Rouge couldn't find something and left. Then Knuckles destroyed the machine. That all makes sense to me. Thank you for answering so many of our Actually, that's not everything, is it, Knuckles? I want to step back to something I noticed. One more name on that high score list doesn't make sense. Sonic Forces 2, can you take a look one more time? An odd name? An odd name, what is Tails talking about? Toast, apple, bread? Ultim? All the other names have a food theme, but this one? Who here goes by Ultim? You may not know Sonic Forces 2, but there is someone here that goes by the title. Oh, Shadow's an edgy gamer. Okay, I get it now. So now we got more lore. Shadow is a gamer. Look at that freaking portrait of Shadow, though. That's my favorite Shadow picture right there. There's really someone here that goes by Dad? Nothing sneaks by you, does it, bud? Vector and I were struggling so much with the game, but then Shadow dropped by. So Shadow was here too? He told us the gamer was the first to get his name on the scoreboard. Vector and I then fought to beat Shadow's score. They're both very annoying. You all immediately had to compete, huh? I know he's always edgy, I know. It's not like I played a lot of Sonic games and watched Sonic Prime where he's like edgy as well. There's still a number of Sonic games I have yet to play, and also I have yet to watch Sonic Boom, which could be a future reaction series, but I don't know. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying right there. Hold on, I got a message real quick. Let me just check my message real quick. Make sure everything's all good. All right, everything's all good. He gave me this before he left. Key? Shadow told me to lock the door and not to open it for anyone, then he left. When Vector was leaving, I locked the door behind him, saw no one else after locking the door. That's the honest truth. So when Amy came through here not too long ago, did you open the door for her? No, I think she has some sort of key too. That's right, she's got the special birthday key. Well, I have a lot of questions. What happened in the library to cause Vector to come here? Why is Shadow locking doors? And what was Rouge searching for? I don't know, they didn't tell me. And even though I asked with that cowboy accent, you're gonna have to find him and ask him yourselves. Alright, more info than I expected to get there, but it seems we can move on. As of right now, I believe your story, Knuckles. We'll only know for sure when we confirm things with Vector. Fair enough, the library's in the next car. Open the lock for ya. Give whoever KO'd Sonic an earful for me, Detective Tails and Butler. I liked it better when he wasn't talking to us. Will do, Sheriff. Come on, Sonic Forces 2. Let's head to the library. On it. This is way more exciting than microwaving chili dogs. Ew. Who microwaves ew. By the way, chat, how's everybody doing so far? Everybody holding up alright? What do you think about this game so far? Ready to mosey down to the next car? You got it, partner. Onwards! Onwards to the library. Aww, the Hang in There Chow poster. Wait. Do you see that thing on the left? So in between the picture of the conductor and the Chow, do you see that picture? That's the Sonic Forces character. That's the Sonic Forces character in between those, in the poster and the portrait. Is the friggin' Sonic Forces character with that blank stare and the gamer hat, I think. Oh my goodness, they actually put in a Sonic Forces reference in here. And my name is Sonic Forces too. What? Wow, I really picked the perfect name for this, didn't I? Hey Jeremiah, what's going on? Original the character. OC exist. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Wait, what's heavy? Am I carrying the arcade machine? I really just threw out the arcade machine into cups, really. Hey Hegby, welcome to the stream, how you doing? Everyone's favorite journalist reporter Amy Rose is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out, you've been fabulously helpful. Already? Before you go, Espio and I wanted to give you a present. My present? You're both too sweet, thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Have you found any leads? Oh, the detective pair needs help from the birthday girl. She knows everyone's allowed to be sassy on their birthday. This tip is just too juicy to ignore, I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic, I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. But how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. Right, the birthday girl gets the birthday key. So wait, when it becomes my birthday in 2 more days, will I get a birthday key? Oh, thank you, Jeremiah. Appreciate it. Man, when will I get my birthday key? I want to open up everything. They lock me in a room with 1 door. I get the birthday key. It only opens that door, because behind that door is a brick wall. I'm trapped in the birthday room. I don't like the birthday room. Can someone get me out the birthday room, please? Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye. Why is your birthday so close to April Fool's Day? I don't know. Ask that to the how I was. I don't know. By the way, is everyone ready for April tomorrow? Can you believe that April will start? So we got April coming up. We got the Mario movie coming out real soon. April is gonna be a good month for everybody. I cannot wait though. When will Sonic Prime Season 2 come? They said this year, but we don't know anything else. Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Thank you for the 10 bitterinos. Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty sus, I say. I'm Vector, and we're playing Among Us, and you are sus. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And here to ask if anyone's hungry. Starved, I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right about now. Oh man, I would kill for a chicken parmesan as well. You know what, I really want a chicken parmesan. That sounds really good. Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now. I'm Vector the Butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. And I'm Espio the Poet. Wait, why is Vector in here? Poetry, a resonant message from poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure, what? The chow? Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La 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 la, dee 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 dee. Well, I know Vector's supposed to be in the library, but why is a butcher in the library? What is a butcher butchering in the library? Was that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I am satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Sonic Forces 2 and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car? Oh sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car, where Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked the book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yep. Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stand on a cup at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout no way at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder how she was found. Wondering what she found. She's obviously been in the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car, again locking the door behind him. Then returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves following us, but we got through it all right. Would not be surprised if Shadow was the imposter. Are you saying that Shadow is sus? We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for ya. And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered too. Thanks, guys. Their alibi seems solid enough, but let's search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they were saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post and determine if Espio was actually reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. Oh, let's check the... Oh, I can't click the Sonic Forces thing. I can click the poster, but not the Sonic Forces picture. Dang. A child hangs precariously from a tree branch. Oh yeah, platypus, I agree. The music is really relaxing. A child hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really needed to see this. This little child's hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. Sonic Forces 2 doesn't want to acknowledge his predecessor. Not his predecessor. That's beautiful. If this child can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster. Right? The brochure. Ooh, brochures! There are travel destinations ideas here. Wow. There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Sonic Forces 2, look at this. There's a couple maps here. This seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Also, wait a second. That's Ian Jr. in that frame. Wait, Ian Jr. where? What frame? Are you talking about the frame between the poster and the portrait? Are you talking about that staring Forces character? Should we take this brochure about a cave too? Look, the stalactites. Nah, leave it. Wait, the Forces character has a name? His name is Ian Jr.? I mean, I've already talked about it. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. I love caves, though. Oh, that's the same thing, but let's see. We got this overhead map. Wow, what a beautiful overhead map. Let's see, the books. So many books on the ground. But yeah, when I saw that frame, Stevie, when I saw that frame right there, this game is canon then. If Sonic Forces has been referenced in here, this game is canon of Forces. So literally, my character literally fits perfectly in this game. So many books on the ground, I wish we had time to pick them all up. Hey Shader, welcome to the stream, how you doing? I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. But yeah, if everyone, to everyone who didn't realize, I haven't streamed in almost 3 weeks. This is my first stream back from a long while, so if you made it today, you're not missing anything. But Rouge pulled a lot of these out searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing, they're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. Tails is carrying like that. Oh, poor thing, that arm is really struggling to cleaning up this car. Hey Evie, how you doing? To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. Table? Let's just take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are very comfy, so plush, puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes for a bit. Sonic Forces 2, no, don't fall asleep. There's been a murder, remember? If I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time. How many rings would you have? Something's always hidden in the trash, so let's check there. I hate to say it, but there's nothing here. I really thought there'd be something there. Sonic Forces 2? Are you said there was nothing in the trash bin? No, I'm alright. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin we'll find. You really think so? Yeah, we just gotta stay optimistic. Yeah. Okay, these trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it. Sonic Forces 2, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that. But was that supposed to be a compliment? I love that there's a freaking running joke with the garbage bins. A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I like to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia. Have you ever been there? I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to shop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. Oh, okay, I haven't played Unleashed, but I know there's a professor named Professor Pickle there. And I'm like, Pickle? Professor Pickle? That's a interesting name. Pizza Tower's a month old. I did play Pizza Tower before. I think right around when it came out. Game is crazy. In a good way, I mean. Crazy in a good way. He'll tell you everything about the area and make one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? That they have. Oh, this one book is sticking out. What's this bright red book? Oh, this reeks of the evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yep, his autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelet. You may not be wrong. Wait, what's in the book? I want to read his recipes though. Hey, is there True? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? So I think I got checked out everything here. Oh, there's more. Wow, I wish I could stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me. No time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He's scavenging through all the book titles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book in these shelves is in alphabetical order but this one. The Mirage Express Manual. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this. Someone wanted to read the manual. Wow. Doesn't seem to mention how to drive the train, so in case something's going on with the train and you need to stop it or move it, this manual won't tell you how. So if you ever want to learn how to drive a train... Oh, wait. Gone Gal, Book of the Month? Chaos Soda? Wait, isn't that a reference from Sonic Adventure 2 or something? Sonic Adventure 2 references, there are billboards for Chaos Cola, right? Does it taste like chaos though? I'm really curious if it tastes like chaos. Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked this door on his way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. Shadow's lock. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and Espio to find out what really happened. Did you bring me any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. Did he actually bring a cleaver? You actually try to bring a knife on the train? I'm a man of authenticity, Tails. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hid the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. Can I take your order? Oh yes, please, I'm starved. Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mystery is more important. Then why would you show the menu to me? Come on, Sonic Forces 2, why would you tease him like that? And here I thought I could trust you. You made a fool of me. Look, Sonic Forces 2, you made a fool. I made him a fool. I'm awful. I'm just straight up awful at this point. Come on, Sonic Forces 2, smooth this over. No, I'm the fool. Yeah. I smooth things over, but at what cost? So the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Sonic Forces 2 and I here confirmed two things. Why Vector loved to play games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the cars to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if Oh, that's easy, I got bored. Why? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade machine and the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. This seems to line up with the info we gathered with Knuckles. Then that brings our attention to you, Espio. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a really good read. What was the book? Espio doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? I know you read role-playing fan-fiction books, Espio. If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what the book might be. Sonic Forces 2, could you help me out? Alright, Sonic Forces 2, what book do we think Espio may have been reading? The manual, take that! A manual? You think Espio was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Oh, hold on, I gotta think real quick. I'm thinking in a library is the perfect place to think. My brain needs to think right now. This is how frick! I'm not oh, wait, what? What the heck? Is somebody trying to kill me in my own thinking zone? Holy heck, thinking is really hard. When did thinking become so hard to do? There we go. Eureka! I've thought of it! There were books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books in the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone at the very least picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, Espio. Hey now, you're an all-star. How would you have insulted my pal like Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. You bet Chaos would taste like cotton candy? No, I think he's more of a gummy. I don't think Chaos is very soft like that. I think Chaos is more gooey, like a gummy. Like, you can rip him off and eat him up like that. Hey Ark, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Yeah, Sonic's dead. We're trying to figure out in this game of Among Us, so somebody is sus. What brings you here today? Apologies, Espio. A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere. What did you arrive to? A dating simulator. I'm joking, a mystery simulator. And just before you ask, this is an official Sega game. This is official. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Sonic Forces 2, if you don't mind. Oh, gotcha. Alright, welcome. Could you ask Espio some questions about the manual? Just flip a page and ask away. Oh, quiz Espio about the manual to prove he read it. Which page should I quiz him on? Page 14? Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks, and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself. Oh yeah, the latest gumball reaction was crazy. The candidate is insane. I'm enjoying season 6 so far. So I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. AI is taking over. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like Espio aced that question. Hit him with another one. 231? What is the Mirage Express cancellation policy? No refunds and you will be charged with a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who must have made this rule must have been over 65. Last one. Let's see if Espio can go 3 for 3. Alright, which page? Let's go 402. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Oh yeah, the Bobbert episode where he almost took over the world. That was nuts though. Now, did I pass your little test? No. I hate to say it, but no. Just goofing, you passed. I completed your test with ease. All my efforts were only to please, but you joked and japed, said no to my face. Now I wish you were riddled with fleas. You know who else has fleas? Rats. And rats have fleas, just like how my father fleed for me. I remember that gumball line when Richard said that about his father. I'm like, and rats have fleas, just like how my father fleed for me. Like, jeez, this is a show for kids. Did he just run a curse at me? You clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that? Oh, not the knock knock. Knock knock, Dad? No. Oh, it's so mean and cruel. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit sus, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can... Espio, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading. Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. Sonic Forces 2? He always puts me on the spot. Okay, Sonic Forces 2, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who saw Espio reading, but what? The Shadow Lock? Shadow's Lock? Please pray tell what this has to do with anything. We're up, Sonic Forces 2. Let's get our argument together. Hold on, I gotta think right now. 50 rings? Frick! They really want me to work for this. Oh! No! I can't think straight! Thinking is so hard right now. Who keeps throwing all these weapons at me? Dang. There we go. I'm thinking. Mom, look at me. I'm thinking. Nice. Eureka. Who needs to think? I think in video game form. Shadow walked through the library card to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score long. Crocs are natural gamers. Espio said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentioned that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, Espio was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. Tails be like, tell him Naegi. Naegi? Oh wait, that's the character from Danganronpa, right? No, you're wrong! I really gotta go back to Danganronpa 2 someday. All of Danganronpa 1 was freaking crazy, so I gotta jump back on 2 someday. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car, so there's absolutely no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, I can sense Espio's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning for the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would Espio leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw Espio in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Sonic Forces 2. One that I would love for Espio to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved with my book, I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car. Honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I wasn't. I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was Espio simply reading, or did he somehow vanish and not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? I feel like I should defend Espio. I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails! Huh? We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another? Oh, wait. It could be this map, though. I'm gonna try the map. Alright, let's get my thoughts in order. Oh, okay, I'm on the right track. I gotta think real quick with a video game. Video game thinking time. So if everybody's wondering if this is how I think, this is how I actually think. Who thinks for real? I think with video games, okay? Thinking with video games is much better than thinking IRL, because if you think IRL, that's for smart people. I do not think like that. I like thinking with video games. And with portals, though. Thinking with portals is also freaking cool. Frick, I gotta make sure I don't get impaled. There we go. Nice. What's thinking? It's when your brain starts dying. The library map? Oh, I see. See the exits? They're right across from one another. Wow. They're right across from one another, a straight path. If Shadow walked down the straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you have to point out where exactly in the map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow to not see him? So if Shadow was walking straight this way, Espio would have to be here. There's this thing blocking the way, right? Interesting, that's where I was reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot, because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it, another pair of alibis validated. Nice. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Tails sussy? No, not sussy. We don't bring our dear sussy into this. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow. Oh? It seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio. Give him heck, and if you need me chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murderer is on the loose. While doors keep getting locked. Tick tock, tick, tick tick tock goes the clock while heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Sonic Forces 2, let's see what's next. Come in. Okay, this is becoming really nice though. Hope everybody's doing A-okay. This has been an interesting game so far. To be honest, I was not expecting a game to be like a big old murder mystery game. I thought this game would be more of a joke, but it's actually pretty interesting as a game. But let's move on, shall we? Because it seems like next up we got the casino car, then we got the piano room, and we got this over here. So pretty much, I think we're almost more than halfway through the game, I guess. You know who else is interesting? Sonic. Just relaxing to the music? Platypus, I understand what you mean. This music is way relaxing. You sure you don't want to stay and look at the great books a little longer? The mystery calls, my friend. Hey, Firebrand, how you doing? Okay, the investigation continues. Hey, Fallacy, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Is that a Chow bouncer? That's a freaking Chow with freaking sunglasses and a mustache. That is great, though. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Rouge, there you are. We have a lot to say to you. Great to see me streaming again. It's great to be back. It's been a while. I did miss streaming for like the past few weeks. I'm like, I want to stream, but I didn't have the time. So I'm like, I was gonna stream something else. Then this game came out, and I'm like, you know what? Throw everything out. I'm streaming this today. We visited every train car so far, and everyone said they've seen you wandering about. It's high time you told us why. My, talk about a warm welcome. How often will I start streaming again? Keep the schedule will be on my Discord and also on Twitch as well, I believe. But if I start streaming again, I'm gonna try to stream at least 3 times a week, possibly 4 times a week. So it will usually be Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday, maybe Tuesday. I think Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think maybe we'll see. I'm trying to get back into it. So we'll see though. Oh, I can't wait for Tears of the Kingdom though. Tears of the Kingdom is gonna be so much fun. Day 1, I'm streaming that. If you're there, be there. My, talk about a warm welcome. Quick to the point, aren't you, darling? And I see you brought the Microwave Master with you. Please don't let that be my legacy. Tails is right. Folks have brought you up a lot. Here to explain? Tell him, Rouge, we're gonna need the help. Blaze? Alright, I've been hunting for a treasure rumored to be stored on the train. Treasure? They certainly didn't tell me about the treasure in the interview. Since I'm part business tycoon, part purveyor of fine collectibles, I knew I had to find it. Tell him what it is, Rouge. Alright, well, it's a Fabergé Chow egg. So, a Chow egg covered in diamonds? Wow, that does sound extravagant. But please don't tell me you accepted Amy's birthday invite only to find that egg. A woman can have multiple goals. I gave Amy her birthday present already, so everything's well taken care of. She wrote me in on the hunt immediately. I stayed here while she searched the train car for clues. I deduced that the Fabergé Chow egg is in here, in this train car locked in a safe. Wait, so the treasure is real? It's actually real? Here? Wait, by the way, we're on a train, right? We're on a train. Why is there an elevator in the train? Where does the elevator go? Does the train have more than one floor? And what did you manage to find, Rouge? Oh, well, why don't you both take a look? Oh, schematics. I found the train's blueprints in the library car with the safe code written right on it. The score of a lifetime. Hey, Blazing Ice, how you doing? So this game is called The Death of Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic is dead. We gotta find out who killed him. Easy as that. And on Amy's birthday. Just got out of work, nice. The train's blueprint? Please, Rouge, let us see that. Finders keepers, sweetheart. There's a problem, we need your assistance. What kind of problem? The elevator behind the security guard leads us right to the room holding the egg. but we're not getting anywhere without the guard's access card. We need to plan to get that card to use the elevator, and our chance of success grows with everyone's help. So, you want us to help you steal the egg. Blaze, you don't have a problem with this? I see no issues here. Sounds like a fine business venture. Ah, her lower card must be influencing her decisions here. Either that or breaking the rules must be refreshing for our princess. So, it's basically Phoenix Wright / Danganronpa, you know, / Among Us kind of thing. It's a really cool game. It's really nice. Sonic Forces 2, do you have an opinion on this? And if you're wondering, my character's name is Sonic Forces 2. And the thing is, this game references Sonic Forces a little bit, so this game is canon-ish? You know what? Time for our 5-finger discount. Well, I suppose that both Blaze and Sonic Forces 2 are in. Okay, let's get that egg. That's the ticket. Happy to have you both on the team. Now we must plan. Oh, what? Oh, we're really planning. Oh boy, what have we gotten ourselves into? Oh, look at those drawings! That's great. Access to the egg room is behind a locked elevator door. The security guard has the access card. Do we attack the guard, bribe the guard, distract the guard? What if we attack? I can't say I'm comfortable attacking a Chow. Let's keep violence to a minimum, shall we? Aw. Less fun, but I agree. Let's think about it again. We can attack him. Alright, how about bribe? Anyone have anything we can use for a bribe? I have a pair of tweezers. Okay. Oh, here's a trading card. I'm not giving you anything. Maybe bribing isn't the way to go. Distract? Distract them. Perfect. We're all charming enough for that to work. That was actually a really nice thing to say. Sonic Forces 2, is everything okay? I've never seen you smile like that. Great, my character has a crush on Rouge. Seems they don't know how to take a compliment. If I'm gonna be in a casino, my poker face needs work. Okay, who's distracted the security guard? The freaking drawings. Blaze? Think you could distract the guard, Blaze? In my life, I've never let a single person down. I won't falter. Great. Her voice was so stoic, I have chills. Well, I trust her. Moving on. What's the distraction? Pretend the claw machine is stuck. Push a bunch of poker chips to the floor. Ask the Chow about their partner and kids? Excellent. People love talking about themselves. This will easily distract the guard talking about their partner and kids. Hey Tuggin, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Perfect. I think we can move on then. With the guard distracted, Rouge, how we get the access card? Grab them and fly up to the rafters. Ask for the card. Pick their pocket. Grab them and fly them up to the rafters? I don't know. I don't want any violence. There won't be any violence. I'll just tie them up to a rafter. Easy. Where do we get the rope? Interesting point. Maybe we should try something else. How about ask the card? No harm in asking, right? Oh, you naive, innocent soul. Such a fresh face, this one's so cute. Do you suggest we take the guard out shoe shopping next? I don't think Chow wears shoes. These ladies are ruthless. Pick their pocket. I'll snatch the key, no problem. That Chow in uniform won't notice a thing. I know, this was a very big surprise, Tuggin, I know. This game is really nice. And it's free. Excellent, we can count on you, Rouge. Try not to take anything else from them if you can help it. No promises. With the card obtained, we need to get Blaze out of there. Sonic Forces 2, what's your plan? Say there's a drink without a coaster. Push the security guard over. Pretend you're Blaze's spouse? Can we push him over? I'm still not comfortable with any violence here. It's just a little push. That child's low to the ground and won't hurt them. But if they start crying, it'll bring unwanted attention to us. Why is someone who cries so easily a security guard? They do cry easily though. I'll pretend I'm Blaze's spouse, you know, for the sake of the mission. Then you'd be marrying into the royal family. What is your heritage? Any war crimes I should know? Medical malpractice. That's my war crime. I love that this is a line. Any war crimes I should know about by Blaze, our darling Blaze. What? Well, you dress far too plain. You will need to complete refashioning immediately. You know what? Maybe we should try something else. Oh my goodness, that won't work. Okay. Say there's a drink without a coaster. Absolutely vile. I can think of nothing worse. Despicable. I will never allow such a thing in my kingdom. Throwing Sarah's ice cream head is a war crime. I mean, Gumball and Darwin probably committed a lot of war crimes. But remember, those two also committed medical malpractice as well. The guard will go running immediately, I'm sure of it. Hey Hellcat, welcome to the stream. How's up? What's up? Great, and with the guard distracted, we'll all head to the elevator. And just like that, we'll all make it in the elevator. Inside we... celebratory dance, pop some apple cider, or sing victory a cappella. Gonna Fortnite dance. Now that's a proper victory. Oh no, one last security measure we didn't account for. What do we do about the mechanical arms attacking from the ceiling? Oh. The freaking drawings. I love these drawings so much. Even Blaze is freaking out. High five each of them. Have Tails disable them. Time into one big knot. High five them. The end of those arms are claws. I'm not touching them. My high fives aren't given away willy-nilly. They are to be cherished. I don't think my hands will survive a high five from them. Alright, Tails, disable them. I should be able to disengage them. I'll just need some time. Well, that leads us nicely to our next question. Oh no, Tails is taking a while and the arms are tightening the grip. Oh, everybody's choking. Cry and hope they sympathize. Imagine you're not in pain. Pretend there's nothing wrong. Pretend there's nothing wrong. Tails managed to do it. What? That worked? Darlings, I'm happy to say this plan is perfect. If everyone is ready, it's time to execute. I'm ready. Let's begin. Alright, let's see what's up at that elevator. Pretending that all worked. Did that actually work? I knew the plan would go off without a hitch. It actually worked. We couldn't have made it this far without you both. You have my gratitude. Our planning beforehand was very thorough, I must admit, and it was executed to perfection. Enough chatter. Now we claim our real prize. I have the safe code right here. Let's claim our egg. Oh, dang. Anything else I can check out, or just these two? Which safe should we check out? What's in this one? No question, this gotta be the safe for our treasure. Enter the code in the blueprints and find out, Rouge. Honest, sweetheart, let's see. 230401. Oh, wow. Oh, that was the right one. It's here, I have it. Alright, before anyone sees us, let's get at it. Hold on, kiddo, we can't be so hasty. You truly think that's all there is to this egg? No further secrets whatsoever? Rouge, spit it out, what are you hiding? Only 3 of these eggs were ever made, each hiding their own individual secret. No one knows the secret because anyone who's opened one of these has never lived to tell the tale. Oh, I remember the freaking plan episode with that freaking green goopy guy. And at the end, it was all because it was all from the what was his name again? It was like Daniel something. Daniel Leonard. That's what it was. Daniel Leonard's like beauty company or something like that. You can open the egg? You sure can, and all of you will bear witness to its secret. Rouge, I don't know if you should. All you need to do is twist it. Oh, it's a bomb. Oh. Rouge, has no one lived to tell the egg secret because each egg is a bomb? I think you're onto something, kid. It sure sounds like a bomb. We need to dispose of that egg now. Dispose of it after all our hard work. Rouge. Fine, but what do we do? Where do I put this thing? That's an excellent question. What do we do with a bomb? No. Oh my god. Twist the egg again, throw it and lock it in the safe, toss the egg, open it up, take one for the team, eat the egg, smash the egg, set the egg on fire, rock the egg to sleep, stomp on the egg, let Tails cool it down, let Rouge kiss the egg. I'm gonna eat the egg. Now without any salt, I won't. Really, Sonic Forces 2? Probably a poor time for jokes, huh? Oh my, can I actually choose each one of these things? Rouge, kiss the egg. Is as they say, love always prevails. She actually did it. I still hear the ticking. What a prude. Stomp on it. Just how I like my eggs, smushed. I'm guessing you don't like this idea. Obviously not. Chaos controlled the egg away? Where did you hear about Chaos Control? Doesn't matter, we need a Chaos Emerald to be able to do that. We can't use Chaos Control. That smash the egg. That take one for the team. Here, give it to me. Huh? Get as far away from me as possible. Just remember me as I am, a hero. No, Sonic Forces 2, we won't let you do that. I mean, if that's what they want, who are we to... Stop, the microwave kid's obviously not going to sacrifice themselves. Their body's way too scrawny to contain any sort of blast. Are my pronouns they dumb? Is my character non-binary? True. Let's think of something else quickly. I'm going to tell the egg to stop. Stop. That did nothing. I can't believe I just did that. Hey, Wussy, welcome to the stream. What brings you here today? Welcome. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna rock the egg to sleep. So you think this egg is just cranky and needs a nap? Is that what you're telling us? Everyone's always mad at the idea guy. Tails, cool it down with your tails. Cool the bomb down with your tails like a fan. Worth a try. You hear that? That's cute. I still hear it ticking, however refreshing the breeze may be. Okay, new plan. Flip the egg upside down. Sonic Forces 2. What is flipping it gonna do? I don't know. Try it. Nothing. Happy? Yes. Please set the egg on fire. Call me crazy, but perhaps fire and explosives should have mixed. You don't think fire would neutralize the blast? You just like to say things, don't you, Sonic Forces 2? Maybe. Oh my goodness. What about smashing the egg against the wall? Alright, here goes nothing. Rouge, we should probably think of a different plan. Oh my goodness. Twist the egg again? Great idea. Stop. Stop. That's clearly not working. Let's think of something else. Oh my goodness. Why is this game freaking hilarious? Alright. What about tossing the egg in the elevator? Alright, down it goes. We're clearly not going to blow up the elevator. Let's think this. Okay. What about... Hey, VEO. Welcome to VO. Welcome to the stream, VO. Throw and lock in the safe. Quick, put the egg back, Rouge. Okay, fine. It's going back in. Tails, the safe won't lock. The door's staying open? What? Close the door and twist the dial. I am. There must be some weird way to relock the door. Hey, Phoenix, welcome. There's no other buttons or dials. How are we supposed to... We don't have time to mess with this. Think of something else. Are there wires? What do you mean by this? You know, red wire, blue wire, you gotta cut one, like the movies. This isn't a movie, Sonic Forces 2. This is real life. He's got a good point. Wow, I wonder what's our only option left. Ticking. Are you insane? Do you just want us to blow up? We need to dispose of the bomb, Sonic Forces 2. That is our goal. Listen, I get that, but what if the egg isn't a bomb? Wait, that's right. Sonic Forces 2, I think you're onto something. I mean, after selecting every other option, what if we just wait? Huh? What's right? Spit it out, kiddo. We don't have any time. Sorry, it's just that Espio did say something interesting when we quizzed him about the train's manual. What efficient, extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train. It's still ticking, by the way. Lamp oil, rope, bombs. You want it? It's your, my friend, as long as you have enough rupees. Those robot arms that attacked us in the elevator seem to have a lot of functions here on the train. If a bomb was brought onto the train disguised as the egg, the arms would have detected it and wouldn't have allowed it on. The only other person who knows the coming and going of the train is the conductor, and he surely wouldn't allow such a thing either. So if we're out of options, I think we should wait and see what happens. Okay, we wait. Okay. Wow, that was a long 10-year wait right there. What happened these past 10 years? The egg, it opened. It's hollow, not a bomb at all. You both really were onto something. Phew. My, well, that's one way to get the heart racing. I'm completely relieved. My hunch was right, thankfully. After choosing every other hunch. Yeah, look what's inside. Whoa! Now that is freaking bling right there. Who would wear that? Raise your hand if you would wear that right now. A freaking chow necklace? I would wear a chow necklace immediately. Look at that sparkle, and it's so heavy too. The final secret to the egg is a child covered in gems. It's perfect, it's exquisite, it's revolutionary. Is she drooling over a sparkly ornament? Though I must admit, it is stunning. You said no one lived to tell that egg's secret. I wonder why if the egg wasn't a bomb. Because they weren't as tough as us. I don't know, who cares? What a precious treasure, a beauty to behold. Maybe they naturally died of old age and just kept the secret with them. What if it's the murder weapon? How'd they die? By eating it? They just... Ah, I've been hit in the head with a sparkly chaos thing. Chow thing. Chow. Not chaos. Chaos is a different thing. Chaos and chow are different. As much fun as this has been, we should get out of here before we're spotted. Good call, let's go. We waited for this thing to stop ticking for like how long, and now we're wondering what's going on? No one seems to suss anything, and the security guard is back at their post. Hope they subdued the drink coaster fiend, okay? Thank you both for your assistance. That hunt was exactly the thrill I was seeking. Where was Sonic found? So Sonic's... Oh, yeah, you can see his by his dead face right there. At the bottom, that's where he was found. Right now, we're at the casino car right now. We went through Knuckles, Espio, and Vector. Right now, we're with Rouge and Blaze. Stealing was strangely fun, but I prefer to never do it again. Now, Rouge. By the way, chat, just checking in. Audio looking okay, stream all good, no issues. Just checking in. Rouge? She's completely absorbed in that bedazzled chow. What is it, darling? About those blueprints, now that you're done with them, maybe we could take a look? While I appreciate your assistance, it's as I said, finders keepers. I'll need them a little longer in case I missed any other treasures, but I promise to let you take a peek later. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I'm sure you get it, sweetheart. You just can't add sweetheart to the end of a sentence to make things better. But I don't think there's any reasoning with her. She's more powerful than me. She's got charm and grace and beautiful assets. Well, we'll get out of your way for now then. We have a murder mystery to attend to. Before you go, Shadow gave me and Rouge one of these. He passed through earlier. Oh, key. Let me unlock the door so he can continue forward. You know, we've had a lot of people mention you, Rouge, but we also have just as much suspicion about Shadow. He's unpredictable, that one. Good luck to you. The door's unlocked. Both of you stay safe. Thanks again. Oh, so I guess we're done with this room. There was no interrogating. The whole vault scene was their thing. Well, let's check around this room, though. The capabilities of these robot arms are quite spectacular. I'm impressed every time we see them. I can't help but wonder how they're controlled. I don't know, the conductor was ordering it around a bit earlier. At the very least, things operate much smoother with them here. I wouldn't worry about it. What if the arms are the murderer? Was there anyone without alibis? So far, every room we go through, everyone's got an alibi so far. So basically, everybody's got an alibi so far. Knuckles was busy playing the game. Espio was reading his book. Vector was playing games with Knuckles in the saloon room. These two, Rouge and Blaze, were trying to get the treasure. Up next is Shadow. And then there's the conductor. But then there's also Amy, who's the not the detective. Amy's the journalist going around everywhere. So it could either be Amy, Shadow, the conductor, or the arms. Or Sonic just choked on a chili dog and died. Who knows? Oh, another trash bin. Tails, we must search the trash bin. It's empty. Oh? Oh, did I hear an oh? I've always believed in a thorough investigation, even peeking in the trash. See, it's about persistence, Tails. My dad told me that when he met my mother, he would drive her to work. He would drive to her work 2 hours away every Tuesday with a flower from his garden. She quickly agreed to a date, and when she arrived at the restaurant, she found 24 roses waiting for her. Within a year, the two were married. It's about caring, dedication, and persistence. That's some very sweet, but all that's in the bin is a lollipop stick. A lollipop stick? Yeah, like the leftover stick from a lollipop. That's all there is here. Sonic Forces 2? Sonic Forces 2, is everything okay? Do you need me to bring you a flower? Just leave me be. There was actually something in there and it was useless. Let me find my trash. I want to find my trash stuff. Oh, frick, that's a big jackpot right there. Oh, nice. No cheating. Wait, Twinkle Park? Wait, Twinkle Park from Sonic Adventure 1. Dang, what a callback. Oh, dang, I remember Twinkle Park. Welcome to Twinkle Park. After Eggman's built a lot of casinos to run around in, but I've never actually sat down to play any for fun. Oh, want to play blackjack? I don't know how to play that. What? It's easy. Just get close to 21 without going over 21. Easy. It's easy. Let me show ya. Sonic Forces 2, we simply don't have the time for this. We must avenge Sonic. Probably a good point. But I want to play blackjack. Should I give the slot machine a try? Let's play. Alright, let's see. Big money, big money. Well, I lost. Do I try again? Yes. Let's see. Big money, big money. Can I actually win? Oh. Oh, wait. Big money. I'm gonna get it this time. You'll see. Well, I lost, baby. Next time I'll get it. I wonder if I keep trying, will I actually win, though? You know the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different outcome, right? I'm starting to get worried here. Don't worry, Tails. I got it this time. Oh, I'm gonna keep trying. Big money. Come on, big money. Have you ever heard of the sunk cost fallacy? The sunk cost fallacy? The phenomenon whereby a person is reluctant to abandon a strategy of course of action because they have invested heavily in it. Of course I've heard of it. Why do you ask? No reason. Alright, big money, big money. Well, I lost. Do I try again? I'll be over here when you decide you're done. I lost. Do I try again? I lost. Do I try again? That lost. Do I try again? I lost. Do I try again? Do I try again? Do I try again? Do I try again? Oh, I guess I'm not gonna win though. No matter what I try to do, I guess I'm not gonna win. Even if I just rapidly mash the... This is freaking rigged. This machine is rigged. I keep losing. I want to win. Oh, sup, Koopa Kid? Met me at PAX? Oh, nice to meet you, Koopa Kid. What's up with you? Ah, frick. Oh yeah, to those who don't know, back at PAX East a few days, well, last weekend, I already missed PAX already, but to those who don't know, hold on, I gotta bring down the void for a bit. Give me a second. The void? Oh, it's not here. Not quite. Ah, here it is. Oh, frick! Swooshy, thanks for the 100 bits, I appreciate it. Will you add more channel point redeems in the future? I plan to, but to those who don't know, I cosplayed as a blue shell at PAX East, and sometimes people do want proof that I actually did do it. And this is the hat that started it all. I mean, I could put on the suit, but that takes about a few minutes because that suit is, it's a morph suit. That will take me a while to get on, but yep, it's me. I am the cosplayer. You got proof with a pic of me? Oh, nice. Oh, frick! Salashalodian, thank you for the sub, I appreciate it. Oh my goodness, thank you. Saw me last year, I'm a legend. I appreciate it. It's a lot of fun cosplaying as Blue Shell, though. So hold on, I was wondering if I can share a pic. Because I don't know if everybody here knows that I cosplayed as a blue shell, but... Oh, wait a second. I know the perfect images to show. Okay. I know the perfect images to show. Oh, this is perfect. Hold on a second. If I can try to share this. I'm gonna do this real quick. Oh, frick! Hype train! Let's go! I appreciate to whoever gifted a sub. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the hype train. Dang, that's crazy. Alright, in the meantime, let me try to show this though. So, I want everyone to see this here. So you all see this, right? You see this picture of Sonic who is... Dang it, hold on. It's too big. I gotta fix it. So, if I put this here... Dang! Okay, thanks for the gift, Sapphire Brian. I appreciate it. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Let me try to put myself back in. Alright, there we are. So, you see that dead image, right? So, here's the perfect image to counter that. That is a pic of me 1 year at PAX East from last year. That was after a panel, and they had these fallen Jenga blocks, and I did the Family Guy death pose. You know how Family Guy characters usually fall, and they always have like that one arm behind the back and everything? Sonic's death pose is the same way. So, literally, we are twins. He's dead, I'm dead, we're all dead. So, yeah, it's fun cosplaying as the Blue Shell, though. It's really fun, so if you ever go to a convention, I highly recommend cosplaying because it is a lot of fun. But while I cosplay, I try to go to many panels, I try to attend many tourneys. I tried to go in for a Mario Kart 8 tournament this year at PAX. Didn't get too far, but I did get through the first round. But in the meantime, I'm trying to play slots so I can win, but if I can't win anything, that's gonna really suck. But yeah, I think these are rigged. Sonic Forces 2 is not gonna win tonight. Alright, I guess I'll move on. Ah, thank goodness. I really thought I lost you there for a second. Yeah, let's go. I really got addicted to that. Ready to get going? Let's find Shadow. Let's do it. Is that a Chow band? Aww. Now is as good as time as to clean out my pockets. I know you won't talk, but I know exactly why you've been locking those doors. It's hard to get a word in as you talk over me. I have my reasons. No reason is convincing enough. It's inconceivable what you did. Hey, what's going on? I see you made it here, Tails. But I didn't expect the Iron Chef as well. We'll see what you say when your microwave chili dog's delicious. I also like to know why you've been locking doors throughout the train, Shadow. Well, it seems Amy already knows, so ask her. I'm not saying a thing. Huh. Now if you could leave me be, I have an appointment coming up. Well, yeah, once again, Koopa Kid, thanks again. And also to everybody who's been gifting subs and cheering, I appreciate it. Man, I have not expected a hype train, but that's freaking cool. Thank you all so much. Now if you can leave me be, I have an appointment coming up. This is the pic. Oh, you can't share the pic because of the link. Hold on, let me try something. Wait, Noel? What do you mean Noel? Hold on, let me try again. What? It won't work? Dang. I can't believe it just called you Noel. It should be Noel. That's crazy. Ah, frick. Let me try this though. What did I just do? In the PAX Discord. Is that so? Okay, alright. An appointment? Who wants to meet with him? Will Sonic Forces 2? It seems like Shadow isn't gonna talk. Let's do some investigating. Alright, ready to find some answers, Tails? Indubitably, my dear Sonic Forces 2. I am Sonic Forces 2. Sonic Forces 2, could you open the wardrobe, please? Sure. Wait, is there a reason you want me to do it? What if something falls out or worse, someone leaps out? I just think you should do it. Tails, you open it. Alright, tough love, I get it. Here goes nothing. Ah! Oh, just some sweaters. See, not so bad, huh? Just dusty. Oh, I see it. Ah, nice. Alright, gotcha, Koopa Kid, I gotcha. Yeah, I think someone else found me through that. Someone else also found my Discord showing me a picture with them, and it's really cool seeing the photos, though. Oh yeah, the Cookie Brigade is always goated. Love them so much. Boo! Ah! Sorry, couldn't help it. Sonic Forces 2, I'm fragile. Oh, poor wait, what's this? Tails, do you see this? A pull string? Sonic Forces 2! What, it's gotta activate something? What, the back of the wardrobe opened. There's a full passageway back here. Come on, we gotta see where this leads. He's curious, this must mean something big. Oh! It's a shortcut to the library. See you around, Koopa Kid. Earth updates finally remove France? Finally? No wait, if I learned from cartoons, the British is scary, not the French. Dang it, they removed the wrong area. This is the library. There's a secret passage from the lounge to the library. I don't believe it. Shh, quick, back to the passage before they spot us. We need to add that to our inventory. Okay, so now we got a hidden passage for Shadow. Nice. Oh, the Big Chow Band. Take a beat. Music Plant Zone. Oh, I want to hear them play. Hey, it's the Big Chow Band. The play is a ditty. They don't miss. Those Chow understand music. Give us a jam. That was spiritual? I feel reawakened? Apparently their music is very good. There's another robot arm just doing its thing. As an employee, do you have any power over these arms? Can you tell it to do something? Oh, no, but I'll give it a shot. Hey, robotic arm, can you give me a high five? It doesn't seem to be listening to you, but I can give you a high five. Oh, sweet. Aw, thank you, Tails. What about a nice cold chaos soda? Not listening to me. I'm quite parched too. I could run and get a chaos cola for ya. No, I'll be alright, thank you, Tails. I'm the one that's supposed to be working here after all. Aw, Tails, you're so nice. Trash bin. Tails. No. Tails, I think we should check the trash bin. Every trash bin has been empty, Sonic Forces 2, and you've been disappointed every time. Are you going to get sad again if there's nothing in the trash bin, Sonic Forces 2? There's always something in there. Alright, let's check the trash bin. What's this? Someone printed out the front page of a ticket website. It's for the band Hot Honey. Interesting. Hot Honey is one of Amy's favorite bands. Who cares what it is? Let's add it to our inventory. Are you sure this isn't just trash? I'll let you have this. There's always success if you check the trash bin. Yes, we finally got treasure. Ball of trash, yay. Oh yeah, Margaret's father in regular show. What is up with that though? He human. So human can marry animal in regular show and it's apparently normal, I guess. Just give me 1 second, chat. Just got a message. Just want to check it real quick just to make sure nothing's on fire or anything. Because if something's on fire, that would suck so much. By the way, how's everybody in chat doing so far? Everybody holding up all right today? I really hope everybody's having a wonderful stream today. It's been a while since I've streamed and coming back to this is crazy. Having a good time right now. The window. Wow, Tails, you have to check this out. Sucks about the copyrights. It's fine though, it's fine. These things do happen. It's the risk of running a reaction channel. It's just a risk. It's nothing horrible, but it does suck though. But if I'm gonna worry about how much it sucks, I'd rather just continue on. Like, yeah, it sucks, but just keep moving on. Just make more, and just put everything else on the Patreon. And just work on the ones that got removed and hopefully put them back someday. But there's only one of me. Getting those episodes back is gonna take some time. I don't want to be like, the videos are going down. I'm gonna take a long month break to cry about. I'm not doing that. Just keep moving on. These windows are huge. What a wait, is that Big the Cat? Oh frick, there's Big the Cat over there. We got a big cameo. I didn't realize this train would drive along the coast. Spectacular, isn't it? I just want to hop out and take a dip in the ocean. If this train wasn't nice, so nice to be on, I agree. Despite the murder lingering in the air. Despite the murder lingering in the air. I just thought the same thing. Aw, why can't Big be here? By the way, Big and Sonic Prime, love him. I love how they gave so much Big love in Sonic Prime. He is great. A key ring must be Shadow's, the locksmith. Interesting, there's only 2 keys. I figured a locksmith will have a bunch. Wanna take it? Yeah, let's take it. Yep, we just stole Shadow's keys. I think we found enough clues. No, we did not. Or did we? I think we oh, the computer. They told us about this in my interview. The lounge has a computer complete with internet access for casual browsing. How lovely, seems convenient. It is a shame to be on the computer and missing these gorgeous views though. I feel like if you're using the computer here, you must really need to use it. Oh, but I want to visit those weird websites. Like sonicfandom.org. Glad you two finally caught up. I'm surprised it took you so long to get here. I thought you wanted to save Sonic. We've been thorough. Do you have any clues for us? Just a hot tip, but all will be revealed in due time. I think I'll be shedding a big light in this whole case. Sharing is caring though. No way, journalist reporter Amy Rose is always first to reveal a scoop. When you're ready to challenge Shadow, talk to him, then I'll be ready. I'm so curious what it is. She seems confident. We'll hold you to it. Can I take your order though? I'm not ordering a single thing till we get birthday cake. Cake first, dinner after, otherwise I'll get full on dinner and can't have any cake. You have priorities, I respect that. It just makes sense. Alright, Shadow, your turn. Why did you come over here? There's nothing I can help either of you with. I ask that you leave me alone. That stare is so cold. You know, maybe we will get out of here actually. Sonic Forces 2, we certainly will not. Can I take your order? I'll take you up on that coffee. When I'm back in the dining car, I'll whip that right up. A coffee on the train. There's no better combination. Huh. Some marshmallows will make it perfect. Sure. It took every muscle in his body to agree with Tails. They agreed, they're friends. Shadow, we have questions for you. Will you three get out? I'm busy. As I said, I have an appointment to attend to. Sorry, but this is important. Shadow, we've questioned everyone on this train and every single person has mentioned running into you. You've been locking every door in this train, and I know why. Huh? Pray tell, why was I locking all the doors? Time to reveal my hot tip. Hope everyone's ready for a scoop found by yours truly. We're ready. According to the map, the next car is to the conductor's car where Sonic was stationed. This door right here in the lounge car is the only door that leads to the conductor's car. Following? So Shadow was locking all the doors for one reason and one reason alone. To keep Sonic from escaping the conductor's car. Then why was he dead in the first room? So you think Shadow was trapping Sonic? I sure do. He locked the conductor's car, then locked all the others, so one locked door wasn't sus. Pure conjecture. You all, get out and leave me be. Well, my source can back up these claims. They will remain anonymous, but I think the point still stands. My source claims they never saw Sonic again after he went to the conductor's car. Why? Because he was trapped and couldn't leave the conductor's car. Reckless speculation. Is the logic sound though? Was Shadow trapping Sonic? I'll play along and follow this train of logic, Amy. If Shadow did lock the door to the conductor's car imprisoning Sonic, then how was Sonic found in the dining car? Exactly. I think Sonic Forces 2 and I can explain the car change, however. Sonic Forces 2? What evidence do we have that shows Sonic could have gotten into the dining car? The hidden passage. Okay, just get my thoughts in order. And thinking time. With video games. Video games are the way to think. Thinking is for fools. Video game thinking is in the future. This is the superior way of thinking. Oh, frick. Are my freaking thoughts chaos controlling me right now? I would have never thought my thoughts are trying to chaos control me right now. This game can be so cruel sometimes. Just let me think, video game. Let me. Oh, frick. Almost fell off right there. Nice. It's kind of funny how Sonic would be fighting powerful guys and die to some knife. How do we know it's a knife, though? How do we know it's a knife? But yeah, Slosh-Elodian Dream Gear is freaking hilarious. I love the freaking Dream Gear. Sonic Forces 2 and I found a hidden passage in the wardrobe that leads right into the library car. What? A secret passage? So someone could have used the passage, snuck through the library car, walked past the distracted boys playing arcade, and safely arrived at the dining car. Excellent work, Sonic Forces 2. This adjusts my theory a bit. So Shadow murdered Sonic in the conductor car, but then thought the crime scene being so close to his station was sus. Shadow picked up Sonic, locked the door to the conductor car on the way out, and dropped the body off at the dining car. Are you officially accusing Shadow of murder? Did Shadow do it? I am, but of course, this is just a theory, a game theory. Thanks for watching. I don't have any evidence to back this up other than my hot scoop. Seems Tails and I were more thorough than you. If Shadow's not going to talk, then I'll humor you once again. If Shadow traveled through the hidden passage and appeared in the library car, then how did Espio and Vector not see him? I suppose it would be hard to sneak around two people. Sonic Forces 2, do you have any guesses? Espio and Vector didn't see Shadow because... Vector was with Knuckles and Espio was reading. They're both correct. That's true, Vector was with Knuckles and wouldn't have seen Shadow enter the library car. See, things are falling into place. But what about Espio? I believe Espio was behind a bookshelf at a table reading. Espio reading in the library checks out. That's what he told me too. He's lying. What was that, Shadow? When I completely obliterated Knuckles and Vector at that whatever game, Super Monkey Ball is my favorite game, I left the saloon car. I spent some time looking for Espio, but he was not there. He was not in the library car. Like I believe you, you're currently my #1 sus. Why were you even searching for Espio, huh? Ugh. If you must know, I needed to give him a key. As if, why would a locksmith be giving away his keys? Shadow has been giving away a lot of keys actually. Everyone but us seems to have one. That's true, everyone's been able to unlock the next door for us. I didn't know that. Shadow's been passing out keys? Perhaps Sonic Forces 2 and I can further validate Shadow's claims? We can do what? Sonic Forces 2, what evidence supports Shadow's claim that he was giving keys away? Oh, his key ring. He only has 2 left. That feels good. Now to think. With video games. I love my freaking hand-drawn, like my handwriting. Do you see my handwriting next to the Dream Gear? It's like I actually wrote my name on the Dream Gear itself. Like some sort of foolish babu. I freaking love my handwriting and how freaking Comic Sansy it is. Why is my handwriting so horrible? My handwriting can't be that bad. Eureka! There's only one reason there's exactly 2 keys in that key ring. Banana Mania when? I want to play Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. I don't know, soon. I don't know. I gotta figure out what games to play. I barely stream. Those were the 2 keys Shadow meant to give to Espio and Vector. No way. Well, what of his own key? Couldn't one of those be for him? I have my own key on me. Interesting. So let's say Shadow's telling the truth, then what? If Shadow didn't murder Sonic and bring him to the dining car, then what possible reason could he have for locking all the doors? She's right, her theory is strong. Tails and I certainly haven't presented any possibilities. Is Shadow really innocent in Sonic's murder? I think Sonic Forces 2 and I know exactly why Shadow was locking all the doors. Why does he keep including me too? First, Amy, I just have one question for you. Has everyone today given you a birthday present? Oh, most everyone, yeah. Everyone's been so sweet. Just, Shadow and Sonic haven't given me anything yet, but that's okay. Just them being here is enough. Understood, thank you, Amy. Sonic Forces 2? Yes, Tails? I have a theory, but I need a piece of evidence to support it. We know Shadow walked through every train car locking the exits, and he gave everyone stationed in the cars a key. Except for you, me, and Amy. That's right. The conductor gave Amy her birthday key, not Shadow. So why would he lock all the doors and not give us a key? Shadow wanted to keep us away. Was Shadow locking all the doors to keep us away? Not us, Sonic Forces 2. I'm making a leap here, but stick with me. I think Shadow was trying to keep Amy away. What? Excuse me? Shadow would never do that. It's my birthday. You know it's my birthday, right? Don't you, Shadow? How dare Sonic Forces 2 show me evidence? Huh? If Shadow was trying to keep me away, prove it. You've been so thorough, whatever. What proof do you have? Okay. Oh, I love Amy's Kit Kat. It's great. What evidence shows that what Shadow didn't want Amy to know? Oh, the crumpled oh, what's the Shadow's gift to Amy? That feels right, not to think. Think! I gotta think. If I die as Sonic, I won't ever think again. My brain needs to think. Wow, this is actually getting... Oh my goodness, this is actually getting harder. Oh, you can't wait for Sonic 3? We gotta wait till next year for that, but Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is gonna be great. I really enjoyed the first 2 movies. I can't wait for the Mario movie either. Video game movies are killing it. I cannot wait. Dang, they really made it hard. Eureka! That wasn't my mouth. You went rooting through the trash. Huh? What is that? We found this in the trash bin next to the printer. Hot Honey tickets. It's a band's ticket website. Tails, don't. This is Hot Honey's website. No way, I love them. Hot Honey? It's the band I'm currently obsessed with. Jeremy B is my current favorite. No. Charmy B is the best one, not Jeremy B. Charmy B. All the members have B after their name? Yes, isn't it cute? I haven't gone to any of their shows yet to see them though. Their tickets are really hard to get. You have to be ready online at a specific time and they sell out in minutes. Unless you're Shadow and you can do Chaos Control to freeze time to get the tickets, right? So the question becomes, why was this paper found in the train car Shadow was stationed in? Watch yourself, Fox. The situation is becoming much clearer. I don't know how Tails figured out things so soon, but I see where he's heading. The printout of the Hot Honey Band website ticket exists because Shadow's a big Hot Honey fan. He was buying tickets for Amy. What? Shadow, is this true? Are you trying to get me concert tickets for my birthday? I've done a poor job hiding the surprise, it seems. Yes, I'm trying to get you concert tickets for your birthday. So, new lore. Shadow is very nice. Shadow is a nice guy. Shadow! I used that printer early and I found it difficult to manage. When logging onto the website, did you print the homepage by accident? How the... Yes, that's exactly what happened. I'm not fantastic with computers, admittedly. I can't believe this after I accused you of murder. PSO2NG... PSO2... What? Phantasy Star Online 2... New... something? I don't know what the NGS means. Spill everything, Shadow. The cat's out of bag. I want to know everything. Fine, the surprise is ruined anyway. Oof, probably our fault there. I was gonna guess New Genesis. I was seriously gonna guess New Genesis. Why didn't I guess that? I'm a freaking doofus. Sorry, that's all a detective's job is, I suppose. When I arrived on the train, I realized everyone else had a gift except for me. Word for my your social status. I immediately began brainstorming ideas inside a computer. I remember Amy had never seen Hot Honey live and looked it up. That's when I accidentally print the homepage. The concert tickets weren't actually on sale, I realized, but would be available soon. Is that the appointment you keep speaking of? The time you're able to buy the tickets? Precisely. I haven't got the tickets yet. I knew how to keep Amy away while I waited to buy the tickets, so I began locking all the doors. But for the safety of everyone, I handed out keys so they can get in and out, telling them to not let anyone through. It didn't work. Amy still managed to make it here somehow. It's because the conductor gave me this. This key opens up any door on the train. I've gotten through every locked door with ease. The plan's fatal flaw, the birthday key. I should have guessed. It's a well-known privilege. Shadow, your gesture is so sweet, and after I accused you too, how about this? Let's buy the tickets later, and to make it up to you, you can come with me. I don't know if too late, it's happening. I can't wait, the show of a lifetime. Fine. Happy birthday, Amy. I expect lots of pictures from the concert, you two. Seems the mystery of Shadow's locked doors have finally reached the end. I blame my source for all this. That wasn't a hot tip at all, leading me to believe Shadow was behind everything. My credibility as a journalist reported down the drain. Amy, I'm curious. Who is the source? I would like to know as well. Sorry, strictly confidential. My credibility may be shot, but my principles must stay intact. I have a strong feeling I know exactly who your source is. But we need to investigate one last area, the conductor's car. I'll come with you. I'd love to know who's been dragging my name through the mud. And I'll join as well. Time to see this through to the end. We're more than happy to have you both. Sonic Forces 2, I hate to say it, but I believe our investigation is finally coming to a close. The pieces are coming together. The full picture is becoming clearer and clearer. Let's end this, Tails. We'll pin down Sonic's murderer for good. Right on, Dan, let's do it. Alright, ready for the final car, everybody? Let's finish this. It's now or never. Who killed Sonic? We'll find out next time. Conductor Car Zone. Should really sort out my evidence before I continue. In my short time working on this train, I haven't visited the conductor's car yet. Feels empty? Oh my goodness, what if the conductor is Eggman? What if Eggman is the conductor? Wait, where's the conductor? That's odd, I haven't seen him throughout the train at all. Last we saw him was when he left the dining car. Something clearly happened here. Nothing we can't figure out. Come on, time to investigate. Let's crack on. Look at Shadow just chilling there. Hold on, let me get this water. Oh. Did this fall over when the train sped up? Not sure. Wait, what's it say on the mug? A cup of joe in your hand, wife by your side, paradise? What? Alright, we get it. He loves his wife. They really had to do your boy like that? What do you mean, Blue? Also, welcome to the stream. I've noticed these screens throughout the entire train. Yeah, they used to show info and ads. They're nice. The picture is really clear. I would watch a full movie on this one. I saw a slide that said happy birthday, Amy. That was so cute. The next ad being for nasal medication was a little jarring though. the HD screen, the high quality screens probably didn't do that ad any favors. Not at all, perhaps too much detail. A microphone, we could talk to the whole train with this. Should I say something? Start beatboxing. If you can hear this, your armpits stink. Sonic Forces 2, why are you reaching for the mic? Dang, I really knew how to. What? Okay, my guy knows how to beatbox. Just offering our guests some musical entertainment. That was impressive, Sonic Forces 2. Thank you for sharing. What about the if you can hear this, your armpits stink? Oh, you're reaching for the microphone? If you can hear this, you're. Oh wait! I forgot to show everybody something! Hold on, I got this at PAX East for winning a show, but hold on. Speaking about microphones, give me a second. I gotta go grab something real quick. Alright, I'm back. Okay, so back at PAX East last weekend, I was on a game show and I was cosplaying as the Blue Shell. I dominated first place and won with a lot of points. If I ever find a video of the whole thing, I will show it on stream one day if I can find the whole thing, but this was one of the prizes that I won. I won like a number of prizes, but this is the one that I kept. It is a microphone. I won a microphone. Hopefully that didn't sound so bad, but I won a microphone. I won this karaoke microphone and it echoes so much. It's such a weird gift, but I hope it doesn't sound weird to everybody out there. So, if you can hear this, your armpits stink. Sing a song? Dang it, I got no song in my mind. I really got nothing on my mind right there, so I don't know what to say to this. So, if you can hear this, your armpits stink. It's gonna get really loud when I turn this off. It really gets loud when I turn it on and off. Like, if I turn this on and off, everybody will hear it. But yeah, that was a gift I won right there. Where's my sloth plush? Well, when I got this new chair, the sloths can't hang off it anymore, so no more sloth for now. Yep, everybody did not like that message. My armpits certainly do not. They're clean. I'm sure they are, Tails, was just being silly. Perhaps not the audience for that sort of joke, right, audience? Oh, this portrait. Wow, the conductor looks so young in his uniform. He's been here a long time. After 32 years, he's told me he's finally retiring. He said he's headed to Spagonia with his wife. I hope they have a great trip. 32 years is a long time. I wish them a lot of happiness. May any future sorrow be fleeting. Yes, I wish that too. Trash bin? You know I'm alright. I don't need to check the trash bin. You're satisfied with finding a clue here before, huh? I know they say always check the trash bin, but I'm good. I'll go on a high note. This robot arm has been completely torn off. Yeah, how creepy. That arm is powerful. It'd be tough to break out of its grip. A lot of people here have the strength to tear this off, but the question is why? A confrontation definitely occurred in this room. We should log this. Aye aye, sir. Alright, the panel. I didn't realize these robot arms could also drive the train. Yeah, but they can't access every function on the train like the conductor can. Did they teach you how to drive it? Oh no, just how to work the microwave. I recognize some of these functions. Maybe I could drive the train. I will completely trust you to drive the train. Same, actually. It's true, you could drive this train flawlessly. Aw, guys. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, the vent! Oh wait, there's something on the floor. Oh, Ark, thanks for coming by. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Peace out. A vent. It's a large one. Seems at least one person could fit through. Not a problem for me, but I'm not sure how you get up there. Wait, why wouldn't it be a problem for you? Oh, the tails, right. Sonic Forces 2. Well, okay, no one's venting though, but what's this? Was someone playing darts? That's not a throwing dart, that's a blow dart. Oh, someone brought a weapon onto this train. That shouldn't be possible. Tails is right, the train detects any weapons on a passenger before letting them aboard. Let's make note of this. I think we found enough clues. Let's talk to Amy and solve this once and for all. Alright, let's solve this. Oh. It's time to name a suspect. What do you think, Sonic Forces 2? Ready to solve this case? Hello everyone, this is the birthday girl speaking. Please report to the conductor's car at once. Oh, it's time. Will we know? Everyone. My favorite character, everyone. Wonderful to have you all here. Tails and I are ready to announce our prime suspect. With assistance from Sonic Forces 2. Why hasn't Sonic shown up? Oh. Vector! Real quick, can you come with me to get Sonic? He's dead. He must still be pretending to be dead, lazy bum. Ready, let's go get him! Let me tell you, darlings, this has been a delight. A delight? The air in here is so intense, I love it. Nothing like the thrill of a mystery. The train has so many amenities, I feel so catered to. Admittedly, I've been having a lot of fun myself, the amusement of a chase. I see why you're a detective outside of this mystery, Espio. Oh, they brought up the detective agency thing. You and I love a good thrill, it seems. But on this train, I am but a humble poet. So, I'm curious. We got a big cameo, right? We got Omo Chow and Chow, but where's Silver? Where's Charmy? Where are those two at? I'd be willing to do an event like this again. It says here the train does escape rooms as well. Oh, an escape room? That sounds fun. I love escape rooms, count me in. Escape rooms are fun. Has anyone in chat ever done an escape room before? I'm so glad everyone's having a good time. Maybe we could ride a train just to relax some time. Yeah, that'd be fun too. Oh, Amy's screaming. Is Sonic actually dead? Oh, cream and cheese. Oh yeah, those two. What in the world? That's Amy's voice. Quick, where's Amy? Oh no. He's not responding to us. Sonic? Sonic! What, is he hurt? Why isn't he moving? Sonic, can you hear us? He's banged up. If there's a pulse, it's weak. Set him down, Vector. Make sure his head is propped up. I'll help you. I knew one of you would take this too far. Which one of you did this to Sonic on my birthday, no less? Could this really have been one of us? There's no one else here, Knuckles. So I'll ask again, which one of you did this? This is inexcusable. Sonic's hurt. I'm going to expose the monster who did this. Tails is not having it. I thought Sonic could handle anything, but somehow he met his match. I'm gonna help you get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely! Me too. Same. We're gonna figure out exactly what happened in this room and punish the one responsible. Sonic, he really was hurt this whole time and I did nothing. I'm righting my wrong. I must take down the murderer. Tails, Sonic Forces 2, I have a big question to ask. Who in this room did this? Who killed Sonic the Hedgehog? Oh. Oh, dang, we actually have to accuse somebody right now. So the thing is, we cleared the alibis of Shadow, Blaze, Rouge, Espio, everybody. Amy was going around the rooms, and it was me and Tails the whole time. The accused self option? Yeah, why am I not an option? Where's my option? The thing is... No, Espio was behind a bookshelf. He was reading his book the whole time. Nobody saw him anywhere else. I can't be Espio, but... I don't know. Tails? No, could it be Tails? Why would Tails? No, he's the detective. The detective can't kill unless... You can't be a detective and a killer at the same time, right? Shadow said he wasn't in the library. But the shadow looked all over because... Espio said he was behind a bookcase, and Vector said he was there too. Vector confirms that Espio was there, but Shadow still says that Espio was not there. Plus, if we look at everything else, it was someone who had the blow dart, someone strong enough. Someone sliced the arm off. Those two are mutual, and then somebody probably vented. So it could be Espio because he would be the one that's very sneaky. He could actually be the killer. But Tails did say he can also vent as well. Tails and Espio could probably get through the vent easily. Knuckles and Vector were both playing video games the whole time. Amy was going through the car. Rouge and Blaze were trying to steal the gem the whole time. The Fabergé Chow egg. So far, Amy, Knuckles, and Vector, Blaze, and Rouge have been accounted for. You gotta head out of Wissy. Thanks for coming by. Shadow has been trying to get tickets for Amy, so these 6 are good. Tails and Espio. Tails was with me the whole time, so... If we cut out everybody else, it could be Espio. So, shall we go with Espio then? I don't know. I feel like we should all agree on this. We should agree on this because Espio, Knuckles, no, Amy, Knuckles, Vector, Blaze, Rouge, Shadow, the 6 on the right, they're all accounted for. By process of elimination, Tails was with me the whole time when we woke up together in the same room. Espio is the only one that seems kinda weird. So, by that case, I'm calling the emergency meeting. Espio, you were the one to murder Sonic, weren't you? I didn't know such thing, my young friend. But if it's a battle of wits you wish, I would love to discuss things. Let's discuss. What the? You're accusing Espio? We already talked about this. The man was reading. You have nothing. Restating Espio's alibi would be helpful for everyone, I think. Espio was locked in the library car reading. He only had access to the saloon car during the murder. However, new evidence has come to light that needs to be addressed. New evidence? Oh, that's right. Sonic Forces 2, could you fill everyone in? What did we find that brings into question Espio's alibi? We discovered a hidden passage. Espio could have left the library at any time because Tails and I have found a hidden passage from the library car to the lounge car. In the lounge, a hidden passage exits behind the wardrobe. I feel lucky we even found it. Not only would Espio avoid any locked doors, but that would put him in the car just before this one. You have no evidence I used any secret passage. I answered all your questions without flaw. I was reading the entire time, remember? It's true. You didn't miss a question. But I think Sonic Forces 2 and I can explain that too. Sonic Forces 2? How did Espio know everything in the train manual he was reading? A ninja like him speed reads. Espio's a ninja. He's fluent in 17 different languages and remarkably... Wow, 17? What are you getting at? You picked a random book from the shelf and memorized it, just to guarantee yourself a clean alibi. What? That's absurd, memorizing a whole book. I know this is a talented bunch, but that seems like a lot. I don't know, it is plausible. Espio is particularly skilled. I've known Espio a long time. He once speed read a book I was reading just to spoil the ending for me. What? What book was that? What book did he spoil to Knuckles though? Green Eggs and Ham. Espio sped read Green Eggs and Ham to spoil the ending of the book to Knuckles. If I'm right and Espio quickly memorized the book before entering the hidden passage, then Espio could have met Sonic in the conductor's car where he was murdered. Since we're only talking about what ifs, let me throw something at you. How was I to know about the hidden passage? It's hidden. The Minecraft survival guide? That's right, how would Espio even know it was there? You said it yourself, kid, you were lucky to even find the passage. Sonic Forces 2 and I might not have the evidence to answer your question, but we know someone who does. Sonic Forces 2? Who here has evidence to prove Espio knew about the hidden passage? Shadow did. Oh. They told us we can see something later and now that... Oh, who told us that? It wasn't Shadow, was it Amy? They told us we can see something later and now's the time to take a look. We can see something later and now it's... Who said later? Oh, Rouge! Ah, the blueprint! Oh! Oh my goodness, that was... Not to think back at that, the blueprint. Blueprint? You stole blueprint? Whatever, I already used it to scout for more treasures. Came up cold. You can have it. This right here is a blueprint to the entire train. Espio could have easily used this to find a hidden passage. What makes you think I ever saw those blueprints? Rouge had them. Well, Sonic Forces 2, do you have an answer for him? How could Espio have seen those blueprints? He found them before Rouge did. Rouge, where did you find the blueprint? Oh, the library car. It was stuffed with the brochures. I checked the saloon car first and found the blueprints after leaving. So that means Espio had time to find the blueprints and discover the hidden passage. In my theory, Espio looked at the blueprints and then used the hidden passage to get to Sonic. Within Amy's guidelines, the murderer can kill a single participant however they choose. The logistics are still vague, but Sonic Forces 2 and I have evidence on how Sonic was murdered. I'm not sure how much harm Espio caused Sonic, but Sonic Forces 2 and I have evidence on how it was done. Oh, this is rich, pray tell. If I murdered Sonic, how did I do it? This blow dart. No dartboard nearby though. Suspicious. Okay, now to form my... Oh! Yo! Did the anonymous gifter for the 5 subs. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, come on. I wish they weren't anonymous though. Come on, show yourself. If you want to, but if you don't want to, that's fine. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Now, I gotta form my argument. You're close, Sonic Forces 2. What would Sonic do? He would die. He's dead. What would Sonic do? Die? He is dead. Time to give us a new protagonist. Whoa. Ah, gotcha. Gotta make sure I don't lose any rings here. Ooh, nice dodge. But yeah, thank you again for the 5 gifted subs, Anonymous. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, frick. Oh, ring jars. Or ring bubbles. Got it. Gotcha. This blow dart was found here in the conductor room. I believe Espio used this to knock Sonic unconscious. Ah, so you mean Sonic might just be knocked out? I'm unsure. He's more banged up than what a blow dart would do. According to Amy's rules, a blow dart counts as a kill for the murder mystery. My theory, therefore, is plausible. plausible, you say, then why are there so many holes in it? You deny the allegations? Of course I do. Let me present the first fatal flaw. If I knocked out Sonic in the conductor's car, then how was Sonic found in the dining car? Ah, shoot, that's a good point. But Tails was onto something, I'm sure of it. I locked all the doors and Espio didn't have a key. He would have had to take the hidden passage back. If he took the hidden passage back, he ended up back in the library. Sonic Forces 2 and I know another way could have been done. We do? What piece of evidence do we need to take a closer look at? The blueprints, right? Alright, now what's my argument? We're getting closer. Think! Time to think harder! My goodness, every time I think of Sonic, I think of this game. There's only one game I've been playing, and it's this game. My goodness, they actually are making this harder. Oh, frick! I'm not feeling here! I'm not losing this game! Oh, frick, I lost some rings, but I'm good. I'm good. Oh. Nice. I think we got it. Nice! Beautiful. Alright. Let's take a look. Who's the sus? So far, we believe it's Espio. If Espio didn't take the secret passage to get to the dining car, then what route did he take to Sonic to get Sonic there? Hey, Javier? Then what route did he take to get Sonic there? There's a path above the conductor car and it goes all the way to the dining car. I didn't even see that area. Is that some sort of long attic? According to these blueprints, there's a hidden path in the ceiling that leads straight to the dining car. So, Espio vented. Perhaps you can access it through the vent over there? The vent, of course, that must be the entrance to the path. Allow me to check it out. My word, there is a path back there and a track. A track, huh? A track for the robot arms, I think. This must be the path the arms take to move throughout the train. So you're saying I somehow fit with Sonic in that vent and took him to the dining car. Tails, you're a smart kid, so I know you realize we both couldn't fit up there. Espio's right, this is feeling flimsy, Tails. I need an answer, my name's getting dragged around here. How on earth would I get Sonic through that vent? By ripping out this arm? Now to think about my argument. You can do the Sonic Forces 2, you can do this. Think, think, think! Oh dang, 70 rings. They're really making this hard for me. Oh dang. I must be getting closer to the end because this is getting hard. There we go. I gotta make sure I don't lose a single ring out of this and get every single ring I can. Woo! Nice dodge. Oh, I need 2 more rings. Okay, I think we're good. We're good. All right. Got it. Dang, that got really tough near the end. Everyone saw the broken robot arm on the ground, right? Clearly a fight broke out here and one of these robot arms was a casualty. But what if one of the robot arms actually caught Sonic? Knuckles said there's a track the robot arms use that continues throughout the vent. A robot arm could have grabbed Sonic past from a blow dart and carried him to the dining car. Could that be true? Take a look at Sonic, he's clearly banged up. Could the fight have been between Sonic and the robot arms? So, Sonic saved the world from many enemies, but he almost lost to robot arms. People are saying what's wrong with this mess with this thing, right? I can see that. Those arms do look powerful. Sonic doesn't fall easily, but if he's woozy from a blow dart, the arms could have gotten him. So you're telling me Eggman would have won if he just used the blow dart? Interesting theory, Tails, but you have to admit these are a lot of coincidences. I might not be able to link everything directly to Espio yet, but I have found one inconsistency. What kind of inconsistency? Someone here received false info, and I believe that info came from Espio. Who received that info? Oh, could it be? It could be to Vector. Oh, not quite. Oh, the hot scoop, Amy. Amy, you received a hot scoop, did you not? I think it's time you told us where that scoop came from. Tails, you're right. Espio lied to me. Espio told me Shadow was locking doors to trap Sonic, but we found out Shadow was trying to keep you from discovering my birthday surprise. That scoop came from you, Espio? Just throw it very hard. Ooh. No, of course not. Amy must have misheard me. Misheard you? Yes, I said Sonic's going to get trapped with all these locked doors. I was just looking out for my fellow passenger safety. I didn't blame Shadow. I don't know, Espio. What? The evidence might not be airtight, but there's a lot being thrown at you that makes sense. I have to agree, you want us to believe you were lazily reading the whole time while you were stationed in the room with a hidden passage? And now you're lying to me on my birthday of all days? Hey Zach Gast, how you doing? I believe the murderer used the train's controls to move Sonic from the conductor car to the dining car and lied to Amy, casting further blame on Shadow for no other reason than to cause doubt and confusion. When examining everyone's alibis, one clearly stands out as the weakest. I believe it's clear to everyone that it could only have been one person. It was you, Espio! You killed Sonic! You were the one who murdered Sonic the Hedgehog! Amy's about to kill him. Hey guys. Sonic, you're okay! Sonic, and just as we solved the mystery, Espio was the murderer. He's the sus. Right. Oh, what's going on? Espio jumped me in the conductor car. Oh, he had a blow dart. Dang it, you got me. A blow dart though? Really? It's non-lethal poison. You'll just be sleepy for a while. Great, I could use a nap. No, wait, there's something important. Espio left me there. Something important? I need everyone to listen. The train's a badnik. What? The train's an what? Sonic, are you feeling alright? Do you need to lie back down? No, we need to get off this train. We're not safe. What? When I arrived at the conductor car, the conductor was already here. He was so excited to tell me about the features of the train, but what he was telling me, I had a bad feeling. I asked to see the power source. The conductor hadn't even seen it. When we took a look, we realized the train's powered by a flicky. So this whole time, we're in a freaking Eggman robot. Oh. A flicky, the tiny animal? There's only one person twisted enough to use a flicky as a power source. Dr. Eggman. I told the conductor the train needed to be destroyed. He refused. The way the conductor was describing it, it's more than a simple badnik. It's the conductor's friend. The train is his co-conductor. You're not serious. They certainly didn't tell me that in the interview. Right as we saw the flicky, I felt a sting in my shoulder. It was a blow dart from Espio. Espio left. The lights in the room started to glow red. Hey, stop! What are you doing? I knew something was wrong and stood up. The arms came for me next. I spin dashed right through the robot arm, sliced it off the rail it was on. Wow. I'm amazed he was able to do any of this poisoned. But another robot arm managed to grab me and pin me to the floor. Ah! The conductor screamed as the arms approached him, but I will take quite a bit before it all got to me. Oh no. Everyone, I have something to admit. I murdered Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, we already knew that. The situation has gotten so serious, why would you not just tell us? I thought that's how these murder games worked. You shoot someone with a blow dart, they die. Are you crazy? It's just a make-believe game. No one should get hit with a blow dart. I was just following the rules. Sonic, I'm sorry for almost killing you. Use this blow dart on Sonic. Station Oh, it was a message. Hey, X-Ronai, what's going on? What is that? It says useless blow dart and Sonic stationed in the conductor car. It is laced with a non-lethal sleeping agent. Thank you again for choosing the Mirage Express staff. What is this, instructions? I was given the blow dart along with that card. It's signed staff. Who gave this to you? Come to think of it, one of the robotic arms handed it to me. Weapons shouldn't be allowed on the train. What is the larger picture here? Who instructed those arms to attack? Who or what? Sonic Forces 2. Who do you think attacked Sonic and handed Espio the blow dart? The train itself or the conductor? According to he was attacked. Okay. So the train itself, gotcha. Something wanted Sonic out of the picture and for a good while, so I think the train itself is plotting something. So the conductor's probably dead, okay. First we learned the train's a bad nick and now it's out to get us? Once again, you keep saying the most ridiculous nonsense. You're seriously convinced the train has it out to get us? I don't know what the train's full intent is, but clearly it's been tampering in our murder mystery game. Train. Come out and show yourself! Amy, it's my birthday and I don't need you messing with it! By the way, fun fact, my birthday's in 2 days. Yay! Amy's hitting the wall with her hammer. I'm with you, Amy. This train can have it. Come on, there's gotta be another way to get the train's attention. What was that? Oh. What did you two do? Is that the conductor? Oh. Yeah, this doesn't look like you're... Why does it seem like we're about to see a murder? Here, I can get him down. Don't touch him. Is the train talking? Of course I can talk. You fools were too distracted playing your little game to figure it out. We were right, weren't we? What are you plotting? I'm taking all of you to Eggman's base. Where you will rot. Eggman? After I deliver your annoying party right to his egg fortress. Annoying? The conductor and I will be free to laugh and play games, ride the open rails like we always planned. What are you... Enough. The train's picking up speed. Everyone grab something. Which one of these buttons turns the train off? Whoa, Sonic. Stay put until we arrive. Goodbye. Ah! Whoa. No. I can't keep my footing. Ah! The end. We all died. A bunch of evidence have fallen out of my pockets. Oh no, my evidence. My head. Tails? Amy? Is anyone here? Hello? Hello? No need to yell, bud. Sonic, I'm sorry. Are you okay? Hanging in there. It seems the train arms drew us back into the dining car. But where's everyone else? A great question, but for now, are you alright? Sonic the Hedgehog? Asking about me? I'm amazing. Wow, amazing, huh? You might have to share a bit of that enthusiasm with me. I might have overcompensated there. Let's get our bearings and take a look around. Good idea, lead the way. Oh dang, wait, this is Sonic Forces 2. The OC and Sonic working together again? Oh, Sonic Forces 2 never lets me down. Oh man, what's wrong? The windows are all covered up now. I never got to look at the pretty views. Amy was saying the train sites couldn't be beat. I was excited. After all we've been through, I'm sure the train company will offer you some kind of coupon for another visit. That'd be great, as I still don't know where my wallet is. Fun fact, Sonic has a wallet. Where does he put it? The conductor and I found Vector's ticket in his napkin holder. What was his ticket doing here? Maybe he confused a napkin for his ticket and his ticket for a napkin? Hope his ticket didn't have a ketchup stain. Hey, one of those robotic arms are here too. That swiped at me. Best to leave it alone. The train's definitely mad at us. Good call. We gotta get out of here before that arm swipes at us again. Ah, yes, the wallet. That yellow glow is chilling. I miss when it was just showing us the weather. Well, that's better than the yellow glow, I guess. Oh! Hello, hello! Anyone there? Why is no one responding to me? I missed the yellow glow already. You got some nerve showing up here, egghead. Oh, you spiky blue pest. Seems like you've finally taken passage on one of my passenger trains. You created this train? Who the heck are you? Don't talk to me. Ignoring that, they certainly didn't talk about you in my interview. My involvement is in well-known civilian. The infrastructure in your towns just wasn't cutting it. If I were to build Eggman Land, these problems would need sorting out. So I courageously got involved. I converted some cargo trains into passenger trains for the sake of the public, but it's just more useful for future schemes. Let me guess, another death egg prop, Dr. Predictable? The people fear giant spears, it's science. Let's cut to the chase, we're our friends. Judging by my security cameras, your pathetic friends are all locked in the cars they were stationed in. Seems you managed to make the train quite upset. Did you not know this was happening? Heavens no. I'm not only getting caught up, I'm far too busy to notice what a passenger train is up to. You see, the capability of a badnik is normally very basic, just kill Sonic the Hedgehog. But for a luxury train, I wanted to be sure things ran without my supervision, and report to me if any of you happen aboard. This train's capabilities of intellectual thought is extraordinary, a feat only accomplished by my genius. So this confirms it, the train really is sentient. By the way, the badniks though, they're so cute. Suffice to say, your capture is inevitable. You're on a train that desires nothing more than to deliver you all to me. See, I got to thinking I needed to manufacture motivation beyond programming. I like to make my badniks compete against one another from time to time. It's good for productivity. So I instituted a bounty upon my army of badniks. First to capture prophetic creatures gets a generous reward. The train wants to deliver us to Eggman for a reward? Most of my robots ask for something simple like my autograph or whatever, but a highly intelligent train, it may ask for something more interesting. As much as I like reward programs, are you done blabbering, Doc? You can never just win silently, can you? When you're dragged to my base, you'll regret the day you ever crossed me, Hedgehog. I already do, get lost. Ciao. He always knows how to get under my skin. This is tough. The train has the motivation, and being made by Eggman is no doubt powerful. Not to mention, we're all separated. What am I supposed to think? The train purposely had Sonic knocked out so it could deliver us to Eggman. This whole time we were all in danger and I went along with it. Sonic was really hurt. The conductor's been captured. Should I have been more assertive earlier? I didn't try hard enough. Am I at fault here? Oh man, this is getting really sad now. I couldn't keep anyone safe. Hey. I can tell the situation's getting to you. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I get it. The road's getting tough. It's easy to question the decisions that got you here. But when negative thoughts hit you, let it pass and keep living. I need you here helping me think through this before I do something rash. See, I'm one of those leap before you think kind of guys. Alright, you're right. Let's keep moving forward and make things right. Breathe. Okay. We gotta get to the conductor's car before the train arrives at Eggman's base. The doors have been heavily fortified. How do we get through? What would you do? The entire day, Tails and I have been asking ourselves, what would Sonic do? So what would you do? What would I do? Will I speed through head on and rescue our friends by any means necessary? Here, stand back! Oh, I was supposed to click. There we go, he broke through! Wow, with one big wind-up, Sonic's spin dash was fast enough to get the door open. Now that the road's clear, nothing can stop us. Better hold on to your pants, I don't think we'll be getting another break after this. Ready to go? Let's do it. That's the spirit, let's go find our friends. To the conductor's car to end this mystery. I think we're reaching the finale of this. Wait, it's been 3 oh! Oh! This... Oh, dang, that's crazy. Hey, Eli. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Alright, our friends are locked up in the cars up ahead. In my last adventure, maxing out my ring count gave me an extra boost of speed. If I can grab enough rings, I should be able to bust through the next door too. Wait. Did he say... Wait, did he reference Sonic Frontiers right there? Getting enough rings boosted speed. Ready? Let's do this. Oh, I'm actually playing as Sonic right now. I'm actually the Sonic right now. Oh, frick. This is going to be a tough one then. So I need to get enough rings before he reaches the end. Oh, frick. That did not work out. Oh, wait. I can do it. I can get enough rings. Nice. Just wait till I see Eggman. I'm gonna clobber him. We gotta deal with the train first. Come on, let's go. I did not expect this game to be that long, though. This game took longer than I thought. I thought this would be a short game, but to be honest, I'm kind of glad I'm wrong. This is actually a pretty nice game. And it's freaking free. What the heck, Sega? Sega's been holding out on us. Holding out these good games. You all came for us. Of course, but let's move. Have I ever played Sonic Mania? Yep, I beat it. Mario wants to get off this stupid train. Let's go. 60 rings this time, let's do it. Frick, this looks harder already, but I think I got this in the bag. Just go for those double rings. Nice. Got the tenner. I gotta be careful. One mistake and that's it for me, though. I do want to play more classic Sonic games in the future, though. I'm waiting for Sonic Origins Plus to come out. Sonic? It's about time. I thought you were supposed to be fast, Sonic. We gotta move. You two ready? Always. Let's boogie. It's getting harder. I'm getting less and less rings now. Oh, I should have jumped. Frick, I took a big hit right there. There we go. Oh, you thought this was a fan game? Nope, this is official. This was released today by Sega themselves. This is an official Sega game. Surprised? Nice. Got it, got it, got it. Dang, this is sick. They locked Amy and Tails in the conductor's car. Say no more, let's go. Say no more. Oh, frick. Please say more. Alright, can't mess up anymore here. We're at the final mark. Okay, we're good. As long as I don't get hit. Kane, you've been missing out, but what's going on, buddy? Nice! Sonic! Sonic, you're here! This is no way to treat the birthday girl. You're right, I'm ready to stop this train. Time to finish this. Woo! Saved everybody! And now the final car. You're surprised Sega would do a visual novel. I mean, didn't they do another game for the DS that is sort of a visual novel RPG thing? Sonic Chronicles? Unless we don't talk about that game, because I've heard we don't talk about that game. Excellent work trapping these pests. Now hurry to me. I must probably dispose of them to begin my plans for Eggman Land, and probably another death egg, and to piss on the moon. Don't turn us into robots, don't teleport us into the future? Huh. The future. Teleport you all to the future? Ah, to the future when I already ruled a planet. Was that an 06 reference? That was an 06 reference, wasn't it? Sure, I'll do that, whatever. Shut it, Eggman. Don't disappoint me, train. Hurry it up. I will not fail. My wish will be granted. Your wish? Oh, you mean the bounty? I don't care what you call it. Just bring me those overgrown mammals. That Eggman. I must get my wish. I will not fail. This is it, everyone. Get ready. We're taking this thing down. Wait, how's the final fight gonna go? Wait, what? What? Excuse me. This is the final fight right here. I gotta watch out for the arms and get enough rings. Okay, sure, why not? I was not expecting a final boss fight run, whatever it is though, but okay, I'll take it though. None of you could possibly understand. We promised to be together our whole lives. How could he just leave it like it was nothing? What do you mean, the conductor? He's retiring. You just have to accept that. My wish will keep us together forever. That's what being friends is all about. You can't force someone to be friends with you. That's messed up. Shut up, just shut up. Ah, the friendship speech that will save the day. Gotcha. Oh, frig, it's getting harder. Shan't lose here. I can't fail here. I will win this. Friendship will save the day. At least that's what I think. Does the power... Do friendship speeches work, though? I'm really curious. Eggman, can you hear me? My wish, my wish, my wish. Make the conductor never leave me. Let us be friends forever. The kind of friends who will never leave each other. Why would he betray me? Oh my goodness, I never thought... Oh, okay. Oh, dang, it's getting harder now. It's getting super hard. That's how we know we're there. Frick! By the way, to those who are curious, this game is free on Steam, made by Sega. It is free. I recommend checking it out when you can. They just released this a while ago, and they're like, hey, by the way, we're gonna change Sonic forever with this game. I think they did. Conductor! You promised me. You promised. Let him speak. Unhand him. Train, stop this. When I told you we'd be with each other forever, I was a much younger man. I'm getting old. I'm tired. Excuses, how dare you abandon me? I'll be so lonely, so lonely. Why must you insist loneliness upon me? No, stop, what are you doing to me? Please don't make me do this. We have to rescue the conductor if we ever want to stop this train. Oh, I can't move anymore. What's going on? Wait, excuse me? Am I... Oh! Do I have to go against the train myself? Oh, frig, this... Oh, we're getting... Oh, no, I should've... Oh, no! Dang, that was my first, like, game-ish over, I guess. Dang. That was my first loss. Dang, I did not see that coming. That came out way too quickly. Frick, I need more rings. Oh, I need way more rings. There's so many lights. The lights are killing me. No worries, we got this though. That really tricked me. Oh! Oh, I see how the battle is. The Flicky! A Flicky? This is just like the lore card when my ex-best friend left detective work to join Dr. Eggman. So this really is a bad Nick. The stakes rise every second, huh? We gotta save him. On it. Let's show our full power. Oh, here we go. So one Flicky powers a freaking train? I feel sorry for that poor bird. That poor Flicky, though, did not deserve any of that. Oh, nice dodge. Nice. There we go. And jump away. Okay, oh. Can't stop me, can't stop. Ah, they stopped me. For a little bit, for a tiny bit. Here we go. Oh, it's taking some real damage. Just be delivered to Eggman already. What about my happiness? Your happiness comes at the expense of others. Last I checked, that's called being selfish. Me? Selfish? How dare you? Oh, 100. This is it. This is pretty much it. The big 100. Let's do it. Let's finish this once and for all. Save the conductor. Keep my job. Actually, will I have a job after this? I was hired to help out on the train, but since this train is a bad Nick, will I lose my job? I'm not gonna get any more money? I'm gonna freaking lose my job. No freaking way. Hey-ya! No. 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 No! I'll grab the flicky. Gotcha. It's over. Time to pay for ruining my birthday. Whoa, let's go, Amy. Nice. Oh, Amy's blasting off again. Oh? And now the fanfic writers are scribbling in their books right now. The train is slowing down. Great hit, Amy. It was pretty great, wasn't it? That's what you get when you mess with my special day. Blazing Ice, you are correct though. 2 good games in a row. Sonic Frontiers and this? These are good games. I just couldn't bear to see you go. I'm sorry for the trouble. Aww. I think our work here is done. Let's get off this thing! Thank you. Goodbye, my friend. I may be leaving the rails, but I assure you, I'll never forget our time together. Aw, we killed it. Oh, the train is busted. Made it out safely. We did it! Well, I'll say I've never been on a train like that before. This universe has a unique way of doing things. Watch your step, watch your step. It's over. The mystery of Sonic the Hedgehog's murder is officially over. Where am I in the picture? The Chow are there, but where am I? Maybe next birthday we'll just ask Vanilla to make vanilla. They reference freaking... they reference Cream's mom! Oh, that's sick! But where the flip is Cream? Oh, you don't love parties where by the end someone tries to kill you? I think I'm actually gonna miss this group's unhinged way of thinking. Honey, you're late. I've been waiting here for hours. Dang, conductor, got quite the whiff. You honestly never believe what happened. So I won't even try. I'm just glad you're here. Quick, we leave for Spagoni in the morning and you need to pack. I'll pack faster than the wind. I need this vacation something terrible. And I need you home. Happy first day of retirement, dear. See if the conductor is more than ready to begin his retirement after this ordeal. I'm happy for them both. Oh, who's this? An old friend, I think. Well, they're a cutie, that's for sure. Cheep, cheep, cheep. Oh, I'm not the cutie. The Flicky's the cutie. Seems that Flicky found a friend. Great job saving that little guy, Espio. It was the least I could do. It was the least I could do. Sonic, everyone, I sincerely apologize for the trouble I can't calm yourself down, boy. Don't be. You were just following what you thought was the game. It's hard to know what I would have done in the same situation. I wouldn't have hit someone with a blow dart. Seriously, a dart? It would have been hard to get close to you otherwise, Mr. Speed of Sound. Regardless, I'm sorry. We're cool, and now that we're all safe, it was fun. This group has a wild idea of fun. Boy, am I starving. I forgot we never ate. With all the clatter, I completely forgot I was hungry. Me too, I was distracted playing detective. If only you could have seen me, Sonic. I was finding clues, presenting evidence, poking holes in alibis. Sonic? Wait, where'd he go? Everyone, guess what? This station has a bakery, and look what I bought! Happy birthday! Oh, that's such a cute cake. How they make that in the quick? Wait, what? I'm just confused. Where did the time come from to make that cake? So I lost my job, but everybody else is fine. Happy birthday, Amy! To the confident, unshakable, and radiant Amy Rose. To an adventure of a birthday, darling. A memorable party every year. To a fun birthday. A ride from start to finish. May our friendship grow stronger each celebration. I admire your tenacity. May you never lose your vivacity. Happy birthday to Amy and her sparkling personacity. He rhymed city with city. I just realized that. He just rhymed city with city. Happy birthday. I'm not smart enough to know if personacity is a word. Happy birthday from Sonic Forces 2, the best character in the whole Sonic series, Sonic Forces 2. I love that our name is Sonic Forces 2. It is such an amazing name. We love you, Amy. Happy birthday. Ah, you guys. We almost got murdered by a lonely train, but I wouldn't trade these adventures for anything. Never in a million years. You guys won't ever leave me, right? Nah, we won't leave ya. Wouldn't dream of it. Now let's have some cake. Yes, please, dig in, everyone. So, everyone is gonna have one from that... Oh, I guess everyone is gonna share that one cake right there. Everybody's slice is gonna be freaking tissue thin. Oh, you want a cake? Okay. Here's your cake, everybody. Take it. This is your cake. Your slice of cake. Sorry, there's too many people here. Yay! I hope it's chocolate. It's strawberry. Ah! Chaos control! Oh. Sage and Metal Sonic! This takes place after Sonic Frontiers! It's canon! This game is freaking canon! Yo! Okay, that's freaking awesome, but look at this picture right here. What a happy family with their Let's Go Dad shirts. That train's never making it here, is it? They were cheering for their dad. They were cheering for Eggman. Aww. Orbot, prepare a bath. The happy rubber duck or the angry one? Oh, Sonic and Eggman ducks. Angry. Sour choice, your evilness. Shut it. Aw, dang. So now we know this game is actually canon. Hey, Petra, welcome to the stream. And that's my story of when I met Sonic and all his friends. Entangled in their lives for a fleeting moment, and then back to things as they were. Cities realized Eggman was running the train system and fought back to seize control. Everything's squeaky clean now. As for me, we can choose our own ending. Do we quit or stick with the gig? If I stick with the job, does that mean I work for Eggman though? I think that's what it is. If I stay with the gig, I work with Eggman. If I quit the job, what happens? We get to choose our own ending here. You know what? Let's do a coin flip. We're gonna do a coin flip. Coin flip, not coin clip. Alright, so I'm gonna do a coin flip. Oh, just save. You want me to go for both? Nope, I can't save. Nope, the game won't let me do it. No job, start a channel on YouTube doing reactions. That would be funny, but I actually do have a job. I actually work a full-time job. Don't ask me how I have all this time. Alright, you know what? Let's do a coin flip. I'm gonna do a coin flip. Alright, let's see. Coin flip. Pop up now. Why isn't it popping up? Where the flip's the coin flip, Bob? Are you serious? It just... Okay, so let's do that and go to coin flip. Okay, there we go. Coin flip. So I'm gonna flip the coin. Heads quit, tails stuck with the gig. It's heads. Alright. So we are quitting. And then... Oh. Practice my singing or won millions in the lottery. Practice my singing. And after all that, I managed to fly to space and now run as a local supermarket. Man, I had a horrible time afterwards. Yeah, that's just been my life. I just work in a supermarket now. My life is ruined. Best ending ever! The murder of Sonic the Hedgehog has left me to become unemployed, practice my singing, fail, and work at a supermarket for the rest of my life until the time I leave this hollow earth. And that's the end of my story. Hope you enjoyed that. That was... wow. Okay, so first off, I just want to say I did not expect this game to take as long as it did. This game took over 3.5 hours. Or, you know, almost 3.5 hours. It took a while. This was a crazy surprise game that Sega just threw out one day. I'm pretty sure this was their April Fool's thing, but it came out today. April Fool's does not start here for another 5 hours, so I guess I got to play an April Fool's game before April Fool's Day. But I do wonder, will they ever make another game like this? Because this was actually pretty good, and from what we saw in the end, sorta canon. What other games do you plan on streaming? We'll find out soon enough. Just pop by the stream and you'll see. But yeah, this has been a lot of fun. Even though it's an April Fool's game, it was actually pretty good. I had a lot of fun. There were a lot of references. A lot of characters got to share the spotlight. I would love to see something more like this. I never would have thought we would see a visual novel Sonic game, but here we are. Now, Sega, where is the Sonic dating simulator I've been asking for years? When will I be able to date Vector the Crocodile? I mean, what? I mean, Rouge the Bat. I mean, what? I mean... Yeah, could y'all just bring out the dating sim already? When is that gonna happen? But yeah, chat, what do you think about the game? I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. This has been a fun time. I haven't streamed in about 3 weeks, but coming back to this, it feels great to be back. It feels great to come back and stream again. This has been a lot of fun. But yeah, thank you to everybody who has been showing the support throughout this whole stream, to everybody who subbed and cheered and followed. I really do appreciate it. Thank you all for coming tonight. I'll wait around to see if there's anything like post credits, but this has been a great time. It's great to note that this is now officially in the Sonic timeline, since we saw Metal Sonic and Sage at the end. But yeah, this has been great. I will be playing other games soon enough. I mostly play single player games, to those who don't know. I am StreamsByNight. I'm a variety streamer. I was gonna play Fantasy Life tonight, but this game just came out and I'm like, is Sonic Mystery Sonic dead? Like, I wanted to play this before spoilers came out because I'm pretty sure people are playing this right now, and as soon as it's all over, people are gonna be like, oh my goodness, this is canon! This is canon! While showing the ending image of Eggman, Metal Sonic, and Sage at the end, that the game is actually canon. After Frontiers, they freaking hung out for Amy's birthday. But yeah, I hope everybody here had a wonderful stream. I had a great time myself. This was a great return stream. I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow on Saturday. Even though I stream on Saturdays, I'm gonna be probably hanging out with friends all day tomorrow, but maybe Sunday? I'll probably be back Sunday. And Sunday is my birthday, so birthday stream, I guess. I mean, it won't be like anything big. It'll just be another stream on Sunday, but it will be my birthday. So I hope to see you all on Sunday for my birthday stream. Like I said, got nothing planned, but yeah, this has been a fun time. This is a pretty cool game. Just remember, it's on Steam if you ever want to try it out. It's free for everybody. I don't know if this game will ever go down, but this was a very nice surprise. But of course, thank you everybody for coming tonight. This has been a fun time. I'm gonna go chill out for the rest of the night. I hope you all have a wonderful night. If you haven't followed, please do for more stuff like this, and I will catch you all next time on Sunday for the birthday stream. Don't know what I got, but it will be something. Peace out, everybody. Thanks for coming by. Adios.